Alongside Sonny Leby with our statistician CJ Miller and our studio engineer Frank Monahan II. It's homecoming night, introducing the homecoming captains down on Kennison Field. It's practically perfect, a little bit warmer than you might expect on the final day of September, but not really a lot of wind to speak of. And Hermiston getting set to host the West Valley Rams as the first time we've seen this West Valley team here in Hermiston, Sonny. They are 2-2 coming in, but they do have an offense that is run and shoot in nature, and Skylar Castle, their senior quarterback, 3-year starter, leads the state of Washington in passing over 1,500 yards. How do we contain him?
A lot of pressure up the middle. When we got to get pressure on him, make him break out to the outside and try and, and it's hard to tell, from looking at some of the film. He likes to throw that quick out and he likes to throw underneath, but if we have to get him on the run, I think that's where we could have more success, getting him out of the pocket.
It was about an hour ago you heard their head coach, Dan Hyman, say, look, we throw the ball about 90% of the time. So getting that pressure, how much does that change? Siusa Penny is not going to suit up tonight. He's out with an injury. So you're losing a defensive lineman and you're starting left guard. Which side is that more impactful on?
I think the defense, because we just started to see that defensive line start to really come together with McCoy in his first, full game into the, going hard at it, and and you just have to be able to go ahead and put the pressure on the defense to help set your offense up.
But Nathan McCard is back. Justice Council is back. Jackson Gribskov is back. Those are all good news. Homecoming week did have a couple of homecoming missed meeting tragedies, so there are going to be a couple of non-starting situations for a couple of guys. It does mean that Jackson Bradshaw, the sophomore, the younger brother of Chase, is going to get the start at left tackle tonight, and Hunter Allen bounces in to left guard. A piece of that is because of the Sapeni injury at left guard here tonight. But as much as it is impactful to lose Sapeni, on the West Valley side of the roster, Dan Hyman's team is down 5 starters, including 3 of their 4 linebackers. They are beat up. If you're missing 3 of 4 linebackers, how does Hermiston's offense, once Mike Mosier sees the personnel is different than what they saw in film, how do you take advantage of that?
A lot of read option early and then throw over the middle, right into that slot where the linebackers are going to start reading that. They're going to be green into the game, so if you can read option, pull the pass, and look for either your H-back or a wide receiver coming straight across at 5 to 7 yards deep, you can really put a hurt on this West Valley team.
Gribskov back does mean there's another back to flip in and out with Ben Larson, which means Larson won't have to take quite as many snaps with him starting at linebacker as well for Hermiston. The secondary is going to be important against Castle and this passing attack from West Valley, but Hermiston also thinks that they can get their passing game going here tonight. Both teams are 2-2. It is homecoming here in Hermiston, and so down on the field right now, they're taking a look at the honorary captains for tonight's game as the teams are back in their locker rooms getting their final talks, final thoughts, and down on the field. So we start with a couple of members of the class of 2033. Second graders from West Park Elementary School, Joshua Theros and Axton Gutierrez. And then honoring David Barnett from 2013, a 4-year football player, also basketball, football, track and field. And 2003's Ruben Ramirez, a fullback, linebacker, defensive end for what he believes is the best team ever at Hermiston High School. There are a couple of state championships. Scott Clark from 1993, 3-year letter winner in both football and baseball. And Don Walshley of 1983, the Hermiston lifer, who is just being introduced right now down on the field. The honorary captains here in 2022.
Well, it's kind of surprised that they didn't go down any farther than 83. Maybe they couldn't find anybody in 73. know a lot of ball players that are still around here. 63, there's still a couple.
53?
That would be a stretch.
It might be getting a little bit harder there. But, yeah, so it's that class of the threes that are being honored here tonight down on Kennison Field. West Valley and Hermiston haven't yet popped out of the locker room. There are the West Valley Rams in their white tops with the baby blue pants and white helmets with the full curl red ram horn on the side. Off to our west, a little bit of preparation going on for halftime tonight. Homecoming night, it means that we will see a fireworks show probably in about an hour and a half or so. So we get close to the kickoff here tonight at Kennison Field down on inside Bulldog Stadium, Hermiston and West Valley. We will continue. This is your Sway Motors Tailgate Show on your hometown radio station, AM 1360 KOHU.
Selected to manage your 2023 Independence Parade in Washington, D.C. this summer. We are thankful for all of your support as a community, and we will announce the winning 50-50 ticket at the end of the third quarter. Go Dogs!
What? Sonny, your sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I like having the multiple colors available.
Eric and Suddy with you. Sway Motors Tailgate Show action on AM 1360 KOHU, your home of Bulldog Athletics for 52 years. We also welcome you if you're joining us online at gohermiston.com and mixler.com/1360 KOHU, the web stream. Powered by Eastern Oregon Telecom, that's internet at the speed of life. Inside the CMG Financial broadcast booth here in Bulldog Stadium, once upon a time, the highest occupiable building in Hermiston. The West Valley folks, especially their athletic director, were very particular in their tour here. They would like to have something like this come their way in the near future. The Bulldogs race out from the east end zone, through the Bulldog, through the smoke. Oh, we've got some purple and gold smoke as well here tonight at Bulldog Stadium. Purple uniforms, gold numerals, white pants with the purple and gold striping down the side. And the white helmets with the purple H on the side for 15th year coach David Ifeatete. He has been the head man for 8 seasons now here in Hermiston. Homecoming week, it creates some distractions, Sonny. How do you get off to the right start?
You just got to put it behind you. You know, it's like I've told you a number of times, I've never allowed it to absolutely, to bother me whenever I played the game. And for the players that are out here nowadays, though, there's so many more activities that they do. You heard, and we talked about the activities. We had a lot of them too, but not to the extent of what they do now. You've got to put that in the back of your mind, and you've got to get up, get ready, play some football.
HHS Choir with the national anthem here this evening inside Bulldog Stadium. Roaring applause for the Hermiston High School choir as they complete the national anthem here on homecoming night inside Bulldog Stadium. Down on Kennison Field, Hermiston and West Valley getting ready to battle here as we start the second month of the 2022 season. Both teams coming in with 2-2 records. You know, one of the things that is noticeable as you look across to the other side of the stadium, Sonny, and fight off the stinging of the smoke bombs that were let off and have wafted up into this area, and just give you a little extra bite here to the air tonight. That is not a lot of West Valley Rams who are suited up. My count's 30. I'm not a great counter, but it's somewhere between 28 and 32 who are actually dressed down for this varsity game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and there is probably about 30 people in the crowd, maybe 25, and a couple more standing down below. So we'll say 30. So definitely did not travel real well. Not like what we're used to seeing all the time.
Well, I'm talking about the players.
Well, I understand that.
I mean,
they got 36 actually. They had suited.
Some of those guys are not holding helmets because they are, as we said earlier, without 2 inside linebackers, 1 outside linebacker, a wide receiver safety in Ben Puplo, who is described by their broadcasters as the best athlete that they have in this program. Captains in midfield right now for the coin toss. Hermiston in the purple and West Valley in the white, with this officiating crew out of the Mid-Columbia Conference. And we had pretty cloudy earlier today. We're actually seeing a little bit of clearing, 69 degrees at kickoff, and looking at overnight temperatures down into the 40s. So it'll cool off here a bit by the time we get to the end of this one here tonight. The other piece is that this could go real fast with a lot of pace to it because it's 2 teams that want to play with tempo. But Sonny, it also could go really slow if both teams are having trouble completing passes tonight. Yeah,
I mean a lot of clock stoppages and stuff like that. It looks like West Valley won the toss and are going to defer. But yeah, if you got a lot of passes and going 3 and out or first down and then another 3 and out, then it can be a very, very long game.
Scoreboard brought to you by Columbia Orthodontics. Last night up at Lamson, it was 13-3 Kennewick, and Chiawana ended up forcing a total of 6 turnovers. They came back and won 24-13. They're undefeated, and they're in first place alone in the MCC. Kamaikan pounded Hanford 41-7. Tonight, Walla Walla is at Lamson Stadium, take on Southridge, and Richland is at Edgar Brown Stadium playing against Pasco. So Chiawana's 5-0, Kennewick and Richland are 3-1. Hermiston knotted with Kamaikan and Southridge, each of them 2-2. Deep to the left, Landon Chilhonick. Deep to the right, Jaime Ramirez Ortega for the Hermiston Bulldogs, as the officiating crew has their last conversation. Ball's been handed to Mike Hyde, the senior kicker. Right-footed for the Rams. We'll get set to kick it away.
Watching him in the warm-ups, there did not look like he has an extremely strong leg, but you know, that's real deceptive whenever we get down here game time, because they were trying to punch shots, getting different types of shots up.
They did pooch a couple of times against Sunnyside in the loss last week, 41-20. Hermiston lost a week ago to Southridge, 38-0. Hyde has it. Lefty kicker, excuse me, and he has it away, angles it to the near sideline. Krebs has it at the 25, across the 30. Krebs to his left is tackled at the 32-yard line, hauled down by Cale Swenson. And that's where Hermiston's offense will start. The starting lineup brought to you by Rogers Toyota. Most notably, changes on the offensive line. Sophomore Jackson Bradshaw, left tackle. Hunter Allen, the sophomore, moves to left guard. Wesley Leathers at center. Elijah Robinson at right guard, and Andre Saldana, the right tackle. Leathers will snap the ball to Isaac Corey, the 6'2", 210-pound sophomore quarterback. And a shotgun set with Ben Larson, the running back, junior, standing to his left. 1st and 10. Toss play to Larson, running left side, trying to get around the block of Ami Tuya. Will get out to the edge and is pushed out of bounds near the sideline of the West Valley Rams. Larson will run for 5.
Yep, Larson that time, very good job by Larson that time, because actually where the hole was supposed to be inside the tackle. He had to bounce it outside and was lucky to get the 5 yards.
Landon Shulhonik is the receiver to the right. Dale Krebs in the slot to the left, the short side of the field with the ball in the left hash mark. Another receiver out left, 2nd down and 5. And Larson again gets gobbled up in the middle. No gain for Larson on 2nd down and 5.
Now that big defensive line, I think he's the biggest guy on the line, number 55, just swallowed him up inside there. In fact, he's only at 205. He looks a lot bigger than that.
No, Aiden Mata, 55, is 6'4", 255.
255, okay.
He's with Anthony Anderson and McKenna Pikuli on the line. A.J. Kelly Nash is the only starting linebacker back here tonight. He got sent off on this play for equipment. And the starting running back, Antonio Barajas, comes in at an outside linebacker. Juan Martinez, Shane Ward, and Devin Ortiz, all starters this week because of injury. Fake a toss to Krebs. Screenplay right side to Larson. Larson in the middle field, has across the 45. 1st down yardage of the pass play to Larson up to the 45. It'll gain 12.
That was key, because you saw the linebackers that time, the inexperience of them. They were in the Hermiston offensive backfield, and when that pass was thrown over the top.
Bulldogs moving fast, 90 seconds into the game. 1st down and 10. Sling play out to the right side for Shulhonik. Shulhonik into Rams territory inside the 40. Drug down from behind up to the 36-yard line. Shulhonik will gain 15 yards on the pass play.
Yeah, nice job, nice pitch and catch. I'd like to see Isaac not drop down to, sidearm on that throw, just to get it out there quicker. But, a well-done pass.
1st and 10. Corey keeps it running left side after a fake. Corey get out to the edge outside of Tuya, who lays a block, and Corey shoved out of bounds by Zion Lee, one of the starting cornerbacks, along with Kobe Pollock. Jackson May and Cale Swenson round out the starters on the defense for West Valley. Starting lineups brought to you by Rogers Toyota. The run play goes for 11 for Isaac Corey, and another 1st down. Corey checking the play at the line, left hash mark set, 2 receivers to his right. Blitz coming right up the middle and offsides. Shane Ward mistimed it.
Yeah, again, there's that greenness of that linebacking crew trying to make things happen, and it's just not happening there. So.
First down and 5. Ball now at the 20-yard line. In motion, little toss play. Left to right for Ramirez Ortega. Breaks one tackle and is pulled down at the 15-yard line by Swenson. A 5-yard gain.
Yeah, that had a lot more yardage on it. Just a little bit of a slip block that time on the lead block by Larson, and could have gone ahead and gone for a lot more yards that time.
2nd and inches, hand off to Larson. Larson trying to run left, gobbled up. It'll depend on the spot. Good enough across the 15. The 1-yard gain will give Hermiston another 1st down. First down and 10, just inside of the 15-yard line. Tuya, Krebs, and Ramirez Ortega bunched to the left. Shulhonik alone to the right. Larson moved out of the backfield to the left. Fake it that way now. Toss it into the flat for Larson. Larson outside the numbers, and he will spin around and be ushered out of bounds by Zion Lee after a gain of, we'll call it 3.
Yeah, Eric, that alignment right there that time, it would have been nice to float Tuya just out behind that offensive line or the defensive line that time, because he had 6.
Move Tuya into the backfield on 2nd down and 7. Corey fakes it, rolls out to his right. Will throw into the flat, caught by Krebs as he falls down at the 7-yard line. Another 5-yard gain. 3 minutes plus gone in the opening quarter on the opening drive. Hermiston trying to strike first. They have 3rd down and 2 from the 7. Tuya in the backfield along with Larson. And keep by Corey running to the right side. Corey's got the edge, breaks a tackle, stood up at the goal line, trying to turn his feet for the end zone. Corey is stopped at the 1.
Fighting off a number of tacklers.
So 6-yard pickup that time for Corey. Nice run though, but that's, Eric, that's something we're seeing different now. We're seeing Isaac go ahead, and when he's seeing that on that read option, he's taking off and going quick. Instead of trying to, roll the slow run out, he's taking off and going quick.
1st and goal. Corey keeps it, steps to his right, flag out on the near sideline as he gets into the end zone.
Touchdown for the Bulldogs. Let's see what the Letters got.
Looks like it might be going against the Bulldogs, Eric. No, they picked it up. Huh?
Wave it off and a 1-yard touchdown run for Isaac Corey. And Hermiston strikes first with 8:15 on the clock in the opening quarter. Abel Alatorre out of Landon Shulhanik's hold to make it 7-0.
Abel Alatorre attempting the extra point.
Snaps a little high. Shulhanik gets it down. Alatorre pulls it left, but in. And it's a 7-0 lead for Hermiston on homecoming night with 8:15 left in the first quarter. It's Bulldog football on AM 1360 KOHU. What? Yeah.
Think David will go onside?
No.
Back deep for the Rams. Zion Lee and Jackson May.
Zion Lee, Jackson May back for a high kick, and it will be May. May fakes a handoff to Lee, running right side, slows up at the 18, turns upfield at the numbers, across the 30-yard line, and drags tacklers all the way up to the 33. 7-0 Hermiston, a little more than 8 minutes left of the opening quarter of homecoming night here at Bulldog Stadium. Both Hermiston and West Valley looking for win number 3 on the season. West Valley, the impact to all the injuries is felt most on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, Ben Puplo is out tonight at receivers. So Zion Lee, Jackson May, Seth Woodcock, and Demetrius Sadadine. On 1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line. For Skylar Castle, the senior quarterback, standing 6'1", 185, leading passer in the state of Washington. Sadadine on the near sideline catches it. He stood up at the 37-yard line. And the first pass is a 5-yard gain for Castle.
Tuya on the nice read and nice hit. I mean, granted it was a 5-yard route, but Tuya came up and really put the hit on him.
think, though, for Hermiston's defense, because big plays hurt the most, especially against Richland, the other kind of most definitive passing team, keep in front and make them make a full field drive is probably a key.
Yeah, my fear is that we just saw the quick.
Receiver downfield. On the offense, 5 yards from the previous spot. Replay first down.
So somebody was improperly covered up. You don't see that very often in a 4-receiver spread like this. Skylar Castle has Antonio Barajas in the backfield with him. Jacob Woodcock at left tackle, Aiden Mata left guard, A.J. Paikuli at center, Logan Best the right guard, and Arthur Knight the right tackle. The starting lineup for West Valley's offense brought to you by Rogers Toyota. Now first down and 15. Roll out to the right. Why did it get pushed back? Oh, because the play got thrown too high over the top of Lee. Because the play got wiped off because of the ineligible man downfield. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know how Lee got behind our defenders like that, but he had a 3-step, lead on our receivers, and we just saw the absolute strength of the Castle's arm on the rollout throw.
Second down and 15. Right hash mark set, 3 receivers to the left side. Castle looking that way. Pressured, steps up into the pocket, drops right side into wide open space. Shulhanik will make a one-on-one tackle out on the far sideline, taking down Jackson May, the tight end. Moves it all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a 19-yard gain.
Yeah, we may need to come up just a touch, Eric. You're right. We're trying to keep everything in front of us and trying to take the big play away, but we're giving away the big play right now.
Quick throw right side to Lee on the screenplay. Lee has stood up short of the original down by Erlen Delgado. Hermiston's defensive starters brought to you by Rogers Toyota. Delgado the Rover, Neil Stasek, Ben Larson at linebacker, Nathan Picard back at cornerback along with Jaime Ramirez Ortega, Brandon Shulhanik, and Justice Council in the secondary with Tom Atuya, Jackson Gribskoff, Oscar Rodelo Salas, and Frankie Martinez on the line. Second and 11 from the 46 after the 1-yard loss. Castle, time in the pocket. Now he'll step up, pressured, and he'll pull it down and run. Across the 50-yard line. Castle in Hermiston territory slides across the 40. And the run is good enough for a first down, gaining 15.
Well, we just saw that he does have some agility and he does have some speed. Why he hasn't taken off a little more during the year, kind of surprising, Eric.
9 carries now this season. He does have a rushing touchdown. That happened up at Alaska. Castle to throw. Deep down the middle. Hauled in the middle of the field at the 10-yard line by Sadadine against Ramirez Ortega, who is blanketing him with the defense.
Well, this young man that just caught that pass, Eric, last week, 9 catches, 180 yards, and a touchdown from there. He's not a starter, but now I see there's the speed of this wide receiver core.
First down and goal from the 10. Handoff, first run of the night for the sophomore Barajas, running right side, has a seam, has it down to the 1-yard line.
Tulia on a great stop to stop from the touchdown there, but that was a good read on the run though.
Second and goal. West Valley trying to tie it. Not quite to the halfway point of the first quarter. Barajas pistol set will take the handoff. Barajas backing his way to the goal line. He's in.
Yeah.
1-yard touchdown run for Antonio Barajas. 6:03 on the clock in quarter number 1.
Salas had him around the waist but couldn't stop him when he leaned forward for the touchdown.
So Barajas, it is his first rushing touchdown of the season. He came in with just 19 carries and 124 yards. So only 135 yards this season on 21 carries now. First touchdown of the season. And presumably, I'm going to go on a limb, of his career for the sophomore. Mike Hyde now, the lefty, to add the extra point and tie the game. Snaps there, kicks up. It is good. And with 6:03 left in quarter number 1, the game is tied at 7 here in Hermiston. You're listening to Bulldog Football on AM 1360 KOHU. Run. You can always just add it later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all fine.
Now they got Welty back. Why are they switching Welty into the very back instead of Shahanic and Ortega?
Kicking off 86, Mike Hyde.
Mike Hyde teed up, 6:03 on the clock in the first quarter. He'll fan out his 5 teammates each way, getting ready to kick towards the west end zone. Nathan Welty to the right and Jaime Ramirez Ortega to the left will both step up a little bit. High kick takes a hop, fielded by Nick Purswell, and then he steps out of bounds. No return at the 15-yard line is where Hermiston's offense has it. Tied at 7, but they move the ball down the field on the opening drive, Sonny.
Yeah, that was a nice job that time of getting it down the field first time out, and huge to get their confidence going. Now they're deep. Now they're a little bit deep, and this is where they're going to have to really pay attention right now.
Halfway point of quarter number 1 on homecoming night. Landon Shilhanic and Jaime Ramirez Ortega will be the receivers for Isaac Corey to the left. Council to the left to right now across the formation. Handoff to Larson, running the opposite direction, tripped. And pulled down on the edge by Juan Martinez for a loss of 1.
Yeah, he shot the gap that time, and nobody was able to get to that initial block to try and spring him back inside. Again, the hole was inside, and they made his bounce out.
2nd and 11 back at the 14-yard line. 2 receiver options right. Corey's rolling that way. The sophomore quarterback pressured, gets away from a tackler. He will lob it downfield to an open Ramirez Ortega. Ramirez Ortega fighting through a tackle and dives forward to the Hermiston 36-yard line.
Very good job that time by Corey, going ahead and taking a look and seeing that his receivers, Ortega did float, Ramirez Ortega did float back just a little bit farther and then set up perfectly.
First down and 10 at the 36. Corey will keep it on a read option running right, and Corey is pulled out of bounds on the near sideline by Jackson May after he scrambles for 3 yards.
Yeah, that is the biggest difference, Eric, that we have seen so far in this offense is that now that Isaac is out there, he's making that decision to go ahead when he's doing that RPO, and he doesn't hand off to take off quick.
5:08 on the clock in the opening quarter. Game tied at 7. Isaac Corey will step up to the line, and the sophomore barks changes before 2nd down and 7 from the 39. West Valley showing blitz. They'll rush 5. Quick throw near side, tip picked, and going the other direction to the end zone is A.J. Kelly Nash. A pick 6 will put West Valley in front. Trying to throw a screenplay out into the right flat, and Kelly Nash was laying in the weeds. Returns it about 25 yards for the score.
Yeah, that time there, and that's where I was talking about, Eric, where Isaac has a little bit of a tendency, instead of staying over the top, of where he dropped down a little bit to try and throw it around, and it just got down low enough to be able to be tipped.
Hyde just put 1 through, and now, a minute later, he needs to put another through. Put West Valley up by a full touchdown. Hyde's kick is true, and it's 14-0 on the A.J. Kelly Nash pick six. And it's early, but Sonny, that just might well be the Next Chapter Bookstore read of the game. He sat there and read it perfectly.
Yeah, he read it perfectly. His defensive lineman got in the face of Isaac very quickly and forced Isaac to try and drop the ball down on the level of his pass. Isaac almost came out at shoulder height, which just brought it right down to the hands of the defensive lineman to be able to tip it. And there you on, off to the races after the catch.
We both had made note on that opening drive of that sidearm sling, and I mean, that was a piece of it, but a second piece of it is just not getting out quick enough.
Yes.
If it's going to be a screenplay like that. So 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and now Hermiston is down. 14-7 is the score in favor of the visiting West Valley Rams. The interception for Kelly Nash, the Next Chapter Bookstore read of the game. Find new books in all genres, from children's picture books, middle grade, young adult, to fiction, thrillers, true crime, and everything in between, plus lots of bookish gifts, along with an art wall and game wall. Step into your next adventure at the Next Chapter Bookstore in Hermiston. The lefty Hyde will angle it away towards the Hermiston sideline. This one checks up at the 30, and a diving play to save it for Hermiston is made by Justice Council. Hermiston will get decent field position at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice little kick that time, Eric, and it just got right in between the two lines of attack, and Justice, then it took the chip back towards West Valley. Justice did a great job of just covering up.
If my wedge could still do that, none of my friends would play me for money anymore on the golf course, but they'll still play me for money. I can't do that anymore. 14-7. All right, pick six. Hermiston can't do that anymore with 4:59 left here in the first quarter. That's why they're down by a touchdown. Blitz coming up the middle. Isaac Corey, quick throw out into the left flat. And that is going to go 10 yards forward for Hermiston. Jaime Ramirez Ortega, another catch.
Much better job that time of Isaac getting it out quick and staying on top of the ball, Eric.
Second catch for the junior receiver, and his 16th on the season. He's up near 200 yards this year. Second down and inches. Hand off to Larson. A Larson run up the middle and across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain and a first down for Ben Larson.
And very good push by that Hermiston left side, Eric. They did get the push they needed.
That super young left side, Jackson Bradshaw making his first career start. The sophomore left tackle, Hunter Allen. He's been playing at left tackle, in at left guard tonight. Larson moved to Corey's left shoulder. Now Shulhonic right to left across the formation. 3 receivers that way. Corey, keeper, running up the middle. Trouble. Shulhonic gets out and lays a block for him. Now out of bounds. Zion Lee throws Corey after Isaac scrambles for 2 yards.
Yeah, that time there, Isaac's first thought of going ahead and breaking it was the right one. But he saw a linebacker coming. Isaac had the momentum and had the actual gap that was thrown in the middle.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Hermiston down by a touchdown. 2nd and 8 at the 48. Blitz coming up the middle. They'll bring 5. Corey stands in the pocket. Rifles right side, incomplete. Looked for Shulhonic, missed him.
Yeah, great pressure that time by the big guy up the middle again. He's a load. And whenever he's right in Isaac's face one more time, it makes it awful hard to go ahead and Matta makes it awful hard for Isaac to go ahead and deliver over the top like that.
He's not even the real scary one.
No.
3rd down and 8, just short of midfield. Corey slaps his hands together. Straight drop, now flushed out to the right side. Corey saying go deep. He's got Krebs open behind everybody. Krebs slips, he falls, he catches it into West Valley territory down to the 27-yard line.
Nice job that time by Krebs going ahead and keeping that ball in there. You know, the ball was underthrown. Krebs had to go ahead and just squat down and keep that ball into his belly.
First down for the Bulldogs to the 28-yard line in West Valley territory. Corey getting set with 2 receivers each way. Movement everywhere. It was Mata on Hermiston's right side and Bradshaw on Hermiston's left side. We'll see who ends up getting rung up here. So the missing ingredient for West Valley's defensive line is first-team defensive lineman Isaiah Magana, 6'4", 305, and a junior.
5 yards. Remains first down.
By the way, he was first-team offensive line as well. Hermiston's the one who get called for the penalty, so they'll go back 5 yards. Their first penalty of the night moves it to the 33-yard line, first down and 15. Magana got hurt in week 2 when West Valley went to Juneau, Alaska to take on the #1 ranked team in Alaska. 7-0 Juneau Douglas beat them 21-14 that night. First down and 15. Corey looking to throw left, pressured. Mata's got him. Mata's scary too and throws him down for a sack.
Yeah, that time Mata just come, you know, he just put, you know, caution to the wind, and Isaac had nowhere to go. Eric, they had a great alignment that time. Hermiston should have thrown it early because they only had 2 covering 3 on the left side of the Hermiston offensive receivers.
Second and 21 back at the 40-yard line. 2:33 left in quarter number 1. Corey will step up. Pressured, runs, has space at the 30-25. He will run out of bounds. Forced that way by Satadine. And the scramble gets 15 yards.
Yep, nice job there. So it's 6 yards, 6.5 to go.
Third and manageable, probably 4 down territory for Hermiston, down 14-7 with 2:26 on the clock in quarter 1. Jackson Gribskoff in for the first time to the right shoulder of Corey. Corey looking to throw. Time over the middle, low ball dropped. It wasn't going to be particularly perfect for Justice Council, but it was in his belly.
Yep. You know, and Eric, that's the second pass play in a row that West Valley overloaded Hermiston's left side, the receiving squad, with only 1 receiver out here, and left a receiver wide open. All they needed to do was Isaac take the snap and hit Justice at the line of scrimmage, and that would have been an opportunity to go ahead and make the play early.
They will go for a field goal from the right hash mark for Abel Alatorre. It's 42 yards. Snaps there. Kick has distance, misses right. So Alatorre has missed 3 in a row, dating back to 2 misses last week at Lamson Stadium against the Southridge Suns. That was after he made 3 against Walla Walla here the last time Hermiston was home back on the 16th.
Yeah, that, a good-looking little drive that time by Hermiston. We did see that, that West Valley does have some reserve backers back in there, and linemen that can do the job. Hermiston has just got to keep going at it. Like I said, I thought they had an overload on that far side that they could have just did a real quick bubble screen and had them outnumbered.
The senior quarterback Castle, as Barajas behind him, throws out to the right side, caught by Lee. Zion Lee, the senior, up to the 24-yard line. It's a 3-yard gain to Lee.
Yep, nice job by Council out there, flying up and making the quick hit.
Lee is to the right. To the left, Seth Woodcock hasn't caught one yet. Jackson May and Demetrius Satadine. 1:49 left in quarter 1. Castle straight drop, pressured up the middle, hit, drop, loss, sack for Hermiston. It was a meeting that included the 2 defensive tackles, Frankie Martinez and Oscar Rodela Salas.
Martinez on the initial hit, and Salas with the put away.
A 3rd down and 16 yards to go for the Rams.
So 3rd down and 16 after the sack. Drives the Rams back to their 14-yard line. Castles trips to the left, looking that way. He will set up, throw to the sideline, incomplete. Landon Shulhanik, or was that Ramirez Ortega? No, that was Landon. And he got there very, very close to when the ball got to Saturday. Could have maybe been pass interference.
It was close.
Castle's their punter. And so the senior quarterback is back just outside of his own end zone on 4th down and 16. 1:04 left in quarter number 1. And Hermiston will have Shulhanik back, but standing on the West Valley side of the 50-yard line by a couple of steps, waiting to return this punt. Castle hit some booming punts in warm-ups. Quarterback's got time. He will kick it away. This is short. High but short, spinning towards the West Valley sideline. It will take a hop for the Rams and then check up. And Hermiston's going to get great field position at the 37-yard line after a 17-yard punt.
Yeah, that was not good. He looked up. You could see him look up, straight up, and there was not really any pressure that Hermiston got on him. You know, that's where your threat is, where you have your starting quarterback as your punter, but that deep in your own territory, you wouldn't think that, you know, they might try a fake out of it that deep, but you also have to respect that.
1st down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Left hash mark set. Isaac Corey hands off to Larson with Tuya lead blocking for him. Larson is pulled down for a 1-yard loss. Didn't get anything really going that one.
No, Martinez of the Rams that time come right down the line of scrimmage and got Larson just after the handoff.
Shulhanik and Krebs to the right, Council's on the left. Tuya to the left shoulder of Corey, and Larson on the right. Fake to Larson, rolling out to the right side. Corey will throw to the sideline. Krebs has it. Stumbling and falling down at the 30-yard line. Still, Krebs, an 8-yard gain.
Good job that time by Isaac on the read, and Krebs just continuing to go ahead and come out and do that sideline pattern.
4th catch of the night, and Krebs is already up to 44 yards. That's going to be the last play of quarter number 1. So Hermiston driving, 3rd and short facing them when we start the 2nd quarter. Down to West Valley, 14-7 here on AM 1360 KOHU.
Selected to march in the 2023 Independence Parade in Washington, D.C. this summer. We are thankful for all your support, and we will announce the winning 50-50 ticket at the end of the 3rd quarter.
On the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard, homecoming in Umatilla as well, and the Vikings hosting number 1 ranked in the RPI, Weston McEwen. And it is a 14-7 Umatilla lead in the final minute of the 1st quarter. We start the 2nd quarter here. Hermiston with the ball, 3rd down and 3 from the 30-yard line in West Valley territory. Down 14-7. Isaac Corey with Ben Larson to his left. Will move Krebs to the slot left side. Hermiston was misaligned. They will have time to get this set and snap it off. And now Hermiston should have got called for movement.
Still should have been a second time.
There's been a whistle, but there's been no flag has come out. So there's some type of official stoppage maybe?
I don't know what that was, but yeah, number one, Isaac, in the backfield, Isaac should have got called for moving the same time that he had his running back moving, because Isaac walked away from his stance there. That automatically puts two people in motion.
Apparently that's nothing, but Dan Iman, the head coach at West Valley, says, I don't know how that's nothing. Now whistle's coming in. And I feel like that's because the head coach and the head official were still having a spirited conversation about the decision making. 8 years now at West Valley after 15 years at Eisenhower Fryman. He said, well, 40 years total coaching this sport. So somehow it's still 3rd down and 3 from the 30 for the Bulldogs, and somehow we still haven't snapped the ball yet. Hermiston will send a bunch out to the left now. Larson to the left shoulder of Corey. Corey's going to flip it out to Larson in the flat. Larson to the edge. Will break a tackle and get the first down yardage. Put his shoulder down, ran right over the top of the strong safety, Jackson May, down to the 22-yard line to move the chains on an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, that's what they do, Eric, and we've had them outnumbered every single time on this side.
Quick flip near side to Council. Council breaks a tackle, and he's pulled down from behind up to the 11-yard line. Stopped by Devin Ortiz, the junior outside linebacker. Got the start tonight because of injuries to Eric Naranjo, Josiah Waters, and Nick Gomez. First down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Corey, play action, rolling to the right. Corey still on the run, will throw incomplete into the proverbial dirt.
Yeah, Krebs was out there and had an opportunity, but Corey just threw it well behind him and rolling that way. And, that's awful hard to do, is throw it behind the receiver that's rolling the same way as your quarterback that far. But good throwaway to keep the possession of the football.
Second down and 10. Corey rolling right again. Corey to the goal line, has it for a score. Jaime Ramirez Ortega has his 3rd touchdown of the season. And Hermiston opens the first minute of the second quarter with a scoring drive to finish off that scoring drive.
Yeah, again, a good pass to finish it off. A little bit quicker, and it is just there even, with more time for him to turn upfield and look upfield. But a good job, good read.
Abel Alatorre to add the extra point, and he does. And the game is tied at 14, here in the opening minute of the second quarter. Homecoming night down on Kennison Field, and Sunday the Bulldogs are answering back West Valley, and they bounced back on that drive Isaac Corey did from the interception.
Yeah, he did, and he threw the ball well, and that was just the thing. If he can continue to go ahead and get the ball out quick, Eric, that's the key to beating this West Valley team, is getting the ball out quick and continuing to go ahead and do what he's done what he's trying to been doing all year long, but just get it out quick. Now what's going on?
Isaac came in with 710 yards passing through the first 4 games. 6 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. So now he has 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 141 yards passing already tonight.
So something, I don't know that there's a flag down, but I'm wondering if there was a warning just given to West Valley sideline. Because the official that was right in front of the head coach is the one that was blowing his whistle and running down to the white hat.
And I mean, if I'm in Coach Hyman's situation right now, I'm still frustrated by the non-false start to start the quarter.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, there was a flag thrown.
Well, let's hear about it. The White Hat's actually using the microphone tonight.
Ball. Unsportsmanlike on the receiving team. 15 yards. It'll be free kick from there.
Yeah, it was most likely on the coach.
Either way, it's a 15-yard penalty, so Hermiston is going to be kicking from the West Valley 45-yard line. All right, Weston McEwen has hit a touchdown, but they failed on a 2-point conversion, so Umatilla still leads 2 minutes into the second quarter, 14-13. So now Alatorre, maybe, now he's going to kick it high and spinning, and it'll bounce a foot into the end zone before it checked back. So on the 20 is where West Valley will get it.
Yeah.
Checking in at Echo tonight, the 6-man football, as they host Harper Charter, and the Cougars are down 6-0 in the second quarter. Minute 54 left in quarter number 2 here at Bulldog Stadium. And we're tied at 14 as West Valley's high-powered offense comes back out onto the field. Sadadine to the left with Lee inside of him in the slot. Out to the right side. Excuse me, that's Lee. Jackson's the other way. And it's to Jackson in the left flat. Has it 25, shoved out of bounds across the 30. He'll have first down yards. Oh, they say he stepped out back at the 28. So it's an 8-yard gain to Jackson Lee.
Shalanik out there making the push out and doing a good job of getting there. But again, you know, we are making the very huge attempt not to get beat deep and playing real deep, or dropping real deep and having to fly to the ball.
Everybody's up within 8 yards of the snap on 2nd down and 2. Delgado showing blitz off of the edge. Lee motions right to left. Screen play set up that way. Big blockers out in front. Coming to the near sideline with space across the midfield stripe. Into Hermiston territory. It's pulled all the way down to the 31-yard line. Some extracurriculars after on the tackle of Jackson May, who's got the big gain.
Counsel on the tackle that time, and a little extra, you know, by Tulia that time. But huge big play that we talked about having to avoid, Eric.
41-yard gain on the screen play to Jackson May. West Valley trying to break the tie with 10:21 left in quarter number 2. There's Lee right to left. Hand off to Barajas, a run play for the first time in a long time. Flag out as Barajas is pulled down at the 28-yard line, and then helped right back up by Oscar Rodelo Salas, the sophomore defensive tackle.
Yeah, Salas on a good hit that time for the tackle. And
On the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first.
But a holding penalty will move him back 10 yards.
and take away the good little hit too. You know, that's hard there.
He got a yard downfield before the holding penalty was assessed. So it'll move it back to the 40-yard line and set up a first down and 19 for the Rams. They haven't done themselves any favors in the penalty category. They've just come at bad times. Castle checking over to the sideline, has a snap, looking to the left side. He will throw it that way. Lee open. Lee has it and is pulled down at the 34-yard line.
Council again on the hit with an assist from Delgado, but very, very quickly out of that quarterback's hands.
Castle's been the starter at West Valley for 3 years now. The senior leads the state in passing coming into this 5th week. 2nd down and 13. From the 34. Deep ball right side for Lee. Incomplete. Jaime Ramirez Ortega was with him step for step, and the ball was a bit underthrown.
Yeah, it was. Nice job. And, he just, Ortega or Ramirez just got in the middle of it, kept his body between them, and then put his left hand out and batted the ball down.
This is probably 4-down territory, 3rd down and 13 from the 33. Feels like watch for screen and draw. Sam Summers is to the right along with Zion Lee. 2 receivers to the left as well for Castle. Now Sadadine will motion left to right, looking that way, then back over to the left, the screen, sniffed out, dump it off to Barajas. Barajas caught by Gribskov. Or that was Stasek, excuse me, who pulls him down at the 25-yard line. So they get 8 on the screenplay to Barajas.
It's going to be 5 to 6 yards to go.
They are going for it on 4th down and 4. Barajas pistol set behind Castle. Castle now will step out of his stance, look back over to his brother, who is the offensive coordinator, gets the new sign from Colney Castle. This 4th and 5 play. Castle looking to throw right, time in the pocket, throws over the middle, too high, incomplete.
Castle's pass is incomplete.
Good job that time by Hermiston on the defense. They had good pressure coming off the edge, but West Valley still has a very, very good offensive presence in there for the line.
So turnover on downs with the game tied at 14 gives the Bulldogs the ball. 9:08 left in the first half on homecoming night. So we are definitely looking at the 8 o'clock hour for the fireworks show. If that is all you're waiting for, is when you've got to protect your pets. From the 26-yard line, Hermiston takes over. Shulhanic in motion, looking that way to him in the flat. It'll be a run play to Shulhanic out to the edge. He's got space at the 40. Cuts back to his right and breaks a tackle by Lee across midfield, and Shulhanic is ushered out of bounds at the West Valley 45-yard line.
Nice job that time of Landon going ahead and being very patient and letting the block set it up for him. And once he got the block, Landon was able to go ahead and cut in, then cut out, and then go north-south and just make the big play.
It was a backwards pass. Shulhanic doesn't have a lot of carries this season, and now whistles prior to
Timeout.
Timeout is called with 8:59 left in quarter number 2. The game tied at 14. You're listening to Bulldog Football on AM 1360 KOHU.
Timeout on the field, I'm not sure exactly charged to who.
And then run play, first down.
The league charged to West
And then we might owe him. West Valley's first time out of it. A handoff to Ben Larson, running right, first down and 10, just nowhere to go for him to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that time there, the safety, Swenson, came up, got a hold of Larson early.
West Valley's D line apparently made the tackle.
Krebs and Council to the left for Isaac Corey on second down and 10 at the West Valley 45. Sophomore drops the snap, picks it back up, rifles near side. Council has it, first down yardage to the 34-yard line, an 11-yard gain on the pass to Council.
Pollock for West Valley, great defense, but a better catch by the Hermiston receiver.
Second catch of the night for Council. Option play to the right side for Corey and Larson. He will flip it to Larson. Larson outside the numbers, shoved out of bounds, hit hard at the 24-yard line. He stepped out.
Yeah.
A couple of yards back of that. So it is a 7-yard run play for Larson.
Nice new wrinkle in this offense, that little option there, Eric, something we haven't seen all year.
David Afaytete said it looked really good in practice Wednesday, and then they walked through it again on Thursday morning. Jaime Ramirez-Ortega, motion left to right, throw it out to him on the right flat. He's caught out there and dropped for a loss. Just sniffed out perfectly. Ramirez-Ortega will lose 2 yards on the play. Taken down by, still the man of the hour for West Valley, A.J. Kelly Nash. His pick 6 is the reason we're tied at 14 with 7:35 left in quarter number 2. Third down and 5 for the Bulldogs at the 29-yard line. 2 in the backfield with Corey. Blitz coming to Corey. Corey will step up and run, pull it down. He's got space out to the far side. Breaks the tackle to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Bulldogs! Isaac Corey ran through the arms of 2 different tacklers and rushes 29 yards for the score.
Yeah, not a real good job of tackling by West Valley that time. They had him stopped for little or no gain at all, and Isaac showing his strength. And then later on, that stiff arm that got him away and got him off the sideline.
Extra point for Abel Alatorre to put the Bulldogs in front by a touchdown. 7:17 left in quarter number 2. Good old kicks through, and it's 21-0.
And the 7 minutes.
21 tonight. It's 21-14.
Good comeback by Hermiston. When they started with the short field because of the West Valley, personal foul, and then going ahead and keeping that football, even though they might have, had a couple of little setbacks for losses, but Hermiston keeping the nose of the grindstone, doing a very fine job.
Corey's second rushing touchdown of the night. He has 4 of those on the season now. 21-14 is the lead. Kind of figured that this game was going to have some points. West Valley averaging 23.75 per game, but giving up 17.25. Hermiston, little under 20 points per game forced, giving up 33 points per game. Those stats are pretty skewed 1 month in because Hermiston's got that shutout loss last week to Southridge. They bounced back well from last Thursday night.
So they lost their tee. There it comes.
Ricardo Rodriguez found it.
Should put it in his back pocket now.
Well, Sonny, I don't think the football uniforms have pockets.
No, not his, Ricardo's.
I know. Alatorre's got it teed. Now, you had asked me about onside after the first score. This one, I could see it. It's not. Drives it deep and will drive Lee all the way back to the 2-yard line. Lee coming up the middle of the field, edge to the right, got a seam. Lee got tackled by his own man, bumped backwards and pinballed into a Hermiston Bulldog at the 26-yard line. Zion Lee was maybe off to the races, and he ran right into his own teammate, McKenna Paikulai.
Yeah.
Doesn't get credit for the tackle, but darn well might is.
Best hit of the game already. Man, that was a stand-up tackle.
That was lucky.
Yes.
That was very
He had
lucky.
sideline. He had sideline all over the place.
Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard update from Echo, Harper Charter, and the Cougars now tied at 6. They're at halftime in that 6-man football game down Highway 395. Here at Bulldog Stadium, it's Hermiston 21, West Valley 14, 7:07 left in the opening half. Bunch receivers, 3 to the right, short to the formation. Now, Summers in motion right to left, so 2 each way for Castle. Look at a throw. 2 Summers, left flat. He'll have it there. He's driven out of bounds by Landon Chilhonic at the 30-yard line. A 4-yard gain for Summers.
Yeah, nice job that time by Landon going ahead and reading that and pinning him to the sideline. That's the thing that, Coach Faitete was trying to say is let that sideline help you out.
2nd down and 6 from the 30-yard line. Quick throw out to the left flat, and this is going to be 1st down yardage and more. Saturday all the way up to, they mark him out at the 46-yard line.
Castle's pass.
Tuya on the hit that time and stop. Nice job.
Tuya with the stop for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for West Valley.
Saturday's 3rd catch of the night. After the 9 catches, 190 yards last week in the loss at Sunnyside. 1st down and 10. Motion man Jackson made to the right. Pressure, Castle steps away from it, throws to the sideline. Saturday has it at the midfield stripe, and his momentum is stopped there by a trio of Bulldogs led by Council. 4-yard gain to Demetrius Saturday. I'm told I'm supposed to call him Meech.
Meech?
He'd like that. He's Meech. Meech gains 4 more. Now 5 catches, 55 yards on the night. 6:28 left in the first half. Clock running on 2nd down and 6 from the midfield stripe. Castle to throw right side. Throws it into an opening. Caught by Lee. Lee in the middle of the field. Moves out to his left. Now Lee's just got Ramirez Ortega to beat. He will not. Pulled down by Jaime at the 33-yard line. But it is enough for a 17-yard gain.
But,
and a 1st down.
That was a nice thing there was, Jaime was able to go ahead and bounce and make him stop his forward momentum and make him cut back, and did just a great job of squaring him up and making the one-on-one tackle.
Hermiston will call a timeout and talk about things. Richland Bombers 42, Pasco nothing. 2nd quarter action at Edgar Brown Stadium. And the Southridge Suns have a 21-0 lead against the Walla Walla Bulldogs. Oh, excuse me, the Walla Walla Blue Devils. With
had a change of
second quarter action for them on the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard.
Just a change of mascot every now and then. That's all right. Are they in Borleski tonight? Or
no, they're at Lamson.
They're at Lamson. Okay. They're at a field that is awful tough for teams to beat that Southridge team.
Out of Hermiston's first timeout, 6:07 left in the 2nd quarter, 21-14. 1st down and 10. Quick throw right side. First catch of the night for Woodcock. He is pulled down on the slant play at the 24-yard line after a 9-yard gain.
Jaime on the catch again. We got a flag.
Red flag on the field.
Oh, there it is. It's sitting on the 20.
Oh, they pulled it up.
It was from the back, Judge, so it was, I was trying to figure out what that could be other than maybe a face mask on the tackle. It was nothing, so 2nd down and 1. Barajas behind Castle in a pistol set. Just crossed the halfway point of quarter number 2. Castle to throw, over the middle. Flag out as Castle dumps it
And the flag on the play.
right down the middle of the park to Satadine.
Council on the tackle again that time, with Shalanik in on the assist.
Up to the 13-yard line. But we got to check on the marker here before we figure out whether or not this is going to be a 12-yard gain or not. Long discussion about the flag. It came from the far sideline, the West Valley side.
Pass interference on the defense. Penalties decline. First down.
Defensive pass interference, and West Valley's going to decline that. So they'll take the gain.
First and 10 for the Rams.
12-yard gain to Satadine. And now 1st down and 10 from the 12. 2 receivers each way for Castle. Now he'll motion Satadine left to right. 3 options that way. Hand off to Barajas, running back to the left where Satadine vacated. Tackled on the sideline.
By Larson, nice job.
Ball's on the carry for the Rams.
6-yard gain on the rush.
Larson with the stop.
And being very patient, which you got to do. Being very patient during this whole time. And Hermiston's just got to try and keep their composure right now.
5:15 left in the first half. 2nd down and 5. Castle's got Satadine alone to the left. He'll look right, however. Rifle it, slot play, tipped incomplete. Great hit by Ramirez Ortega,
10 for Lee.
trying to get it into Zion Lee.
Opportunity on the basketballs.
Snaps a run of 7 consecutive completions for Castle. And now 3rd down and 5. At the 8. Castle to throw, right side. Lobs it to the corner. Incomplete. Shalanik got his hands on a pass intended to lob over him to Jackson May.
Nice job that time of going ahead and getting the hands up there and being able to tip that ball just at the last moment.
Michael Hyde, 90 to attempt.
So West Valley's looking for points. Michael Hyde out
Woodcock,
to attempt the field goal.
attempt.
Ooh, good kick.
Kick is true. And Hermiston's lead is down to 21-17 with 4:48 left in the second quarter. This is Bulldog Football on AM 1360 KOHU. What's up? Huh? I mean, he's thrown a ball. That's his 20th pass. So he's 14 for 20 for 182. It's Tanner McCoy. With 4:48 left in the first half, West Valley's field goal. It's going to cut the Hermiston lead down to 21-17. How long was that field goal? That field goal was 29 yards.
Yes.
And now Hyde can kick it off. The lefty spins it. Left side, Shilhonic at the 20. Now 25. Block at the 30. Shilhonic at the 40. He'll step out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Nice little return that time by Landon, getting it in the air, and they actually give him the 43, so 23-yard return that time.
4:41 left in the first half. Each team has 2 timeouts. Hermiston has the 4-point lead on homecoming night. Isaac Corey with Larson to his left shoulder. 2 receivers right. Hand off to Larson, running right side. Larson will turn upfield and get across the 45 to the 46, gaining 3 yards on the run.
Yeah, and Nash again coming in and making the play, and before Larson could go ahead and turn up north.
2nd and 7. The receivers are stacked each direction. Ball in the middle of the park there on the hashes. Shilhonic in motion, fake to him. Dump it off over the middle. Larson ran right into a tackler, spun off of him, and is able to pull himself up to the West Valley 47-yard line.
Good enough for a first down by the mark. Wow, they
7 yards. Now they will move the chain.
Yeah.
7 yards and a first down on the pass play to Larson. 4 minutes left in the first half. 3 options right for Corey. Looks left, flings it out to Council. Council makes a man miss. Coming down the near sideline, breaks a tackle to the 35. Council fights his way through tacklers down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Nice job that time by Council when he got that quick little flip of stepping inside. They got just a little bit of a break on the block by his offensive lineman coming down the line, but good read, good run.
Left side run, nowhere for Larson to go. No gain on the first down play. Gribskoff in now. He'll stand to the left shoulder of the sophomore quarterback. Corey to throw. Now he steps up, rolling right. Corey will dump it over the middle, incomplete.
Good job by 7 Swenson again of West Valley that time. May have got a fingertip on the ball to bat it away, but receiver was wide open there, so it looked like he might have got a fingertip on that ball.
3rd down and 10 at the 28-yard line. 3:10 left in the second quarter. They would try 45 from here, I think, with Alatorre if they didn't get any further. Maybe to get the 7-point lead back. 21-17 right now. Krebs in the slot right. Corey looking over to the left side. Pressured, hit, pulled back, and he's going to end up sacked. Forward progress should be about the 40-yard line. Oh, they're going to give him
the 40.
Really they're going to give him the
41?
36, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Really? He never was up that close.
Sure he was. The line of scrimmage was the 29.
Yeah, but when he rolled out.
So a loss of 6 yards. And Hermiston's going to call a timeout with 2:59 left in the second quarter, leading 21-17.
Big break for that time for Hermiston. It was, because it was Corey that spun away from the first hit on his own and then was corralled for the second and third people that took him back way deep.
Landon Shilhonic was off to the water cooler and then gets called back into the pile for this play. David Faitete is right in the middle of this huddle. The head coach is also the defensive coordinator. He lets Mike Mosier and his offensive staff do most of the work on that side, but comes in with the message here. 4th down and 17 at the 35. Nathan Welty is to the left. Alex Garcia is the receiver right. Shilhonic is deep, like he's gonna punt. Welty in motion. Remember, Shilhonic is also a quarterback. Flag out. Shilhonic rolling to the right. Shilhonic's in trouble. Another flag out. Shilhonic will get shoved out of bounds at the West Valley 27-yard line, I think. Maybe 26. Shilhonic a run for 9. I assume that West Valley's going to decline both, and they'll just take the ball with 2:59 left in the second quarter and I think 2 timeouts.
I would think so, unless it's a personal foul, Eric. Like a clip.
No, there's a hold. There's definitely a hold, and I think there's an illegal motion.
Illegal motion.
Okay.
On the offense.
1 for 2.
That penalty is declined. Holding.
Ha!
On the offense.
Yeah.
That penalty is declined. Turnover on down.
Yeah, West Valley take it after the 9-yard run.
Yeah.
No, because the first flag came out because it's not Canada, so Welty can't circle his way towards the line of scrimmage as he's running in motion. And then the second one was, holding was pretty obvious in the middle of everything. So instead, West Valley ball down 21-17, 2:59 left in the first half. Skylar Castle trips to his right. Blitz coming. Picked up as Castle gets it away to Lee. Lee on the slant to the right. Up to the 32-yard line. Pick up of 5 yards.
Second down and 5 for the Rams.
Scoreboard says they have 1 timeout. I think they have 2. 2 each way. I think Hermiston's down to 1. Castle pressured out of the pocket right. Pumps, throws to the Hermiston sideline into the hands of Sam Summers. And he dropped it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
4th down and 5 for the Rams.
That shows his arm again, Eric. That was a throw on the line that time.
I mentioned his brother Colney, who's about 10 years his elder. He's the offensive coordinator now for Dan Iman. He was with Washington State in the Nick Rolovich version of the program as an offensive assistant. Slant play. There's Lee again. First down yardage for Lee as he pulls it in and up to the 46-yard line.
Delgado on the tackle that time to save it from going a long, long way.
18-yard gain and a first down for West Valley. Moving quickly, trips to the left for Castle. Quick throw that way. Sadadine will come back to his right. Sadadine stood up, dropped for a loss of 1.
Castle's pass out to the left. Swarmed by the Bulldog defense.
Under 2 minutes remaining. After the 1-yard loss for Sadadine. 2nd down and 11 at the 45. Castle rolling right to throw. Near sideline. Caught by Lee at the 50-yard line. 5-yard gain. Check that. That was Summers. He went back to him, and Summers hold that one in.
Shilhonic on the good little catch, catch and tackle there. I mean, Hermiston's doing a good job of bending backwards and then coming hard on the rush.
3rd down and 6 at the midfield stripe. Castle to throw left, pressured, gets away from the pressure, stands in the pocket, throws it over the middle, incomplete. Council defending Sadadine.
Justice pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a good job of Justice, just doing his job, staying where he is supposed to stay in the middle of that field when nobody came out in his area.
Minute 13 left, and that's 4th down and 6 from midfield. Castle is the punter and he's the quarterback. Hermiston, essentially their defense still on. Shalonic is deep. No, Castle's looking to throw. Castle steps to his right. Castle will punt it away. He's hit as he kicks. It bounces at the 15-yard line. Saturday will let it roll. Shilhanna comes and slides on it and will take it at the 8-yard line. Castle got hammered on that play and is gingerly jogging back over to the far sideline.
With a minute left in the first and 10 Bulldogs.
Yeah, that might have not been the best thing for him to do, but I tell you what, he had nobody in the pattern out there that could have helped him, and did a good job at least getting the kick off and pinning Hermiston real deep.
I mean, it ends up a 42-yard punt back to the 8-yard line. A minute 3 left in the first half. Hermiston leading 21-17. But the field position is not good. Shilhannock is left. Ami Tuya, Justice Council, and Dale Krebs will come right. Corey's got Larson to his right shoulder. Council in motion left to right. And off to Larson, left side run, and it's just nothing in between the tackles. He gets a yard on the play.
Yeah, that again, whenever you're running into that big number 55 all over again, you know, Mata just puts a body and holds on.
11 carries, 19 yards for Larson. He came into the night with 40 rushes and 137. Trips left for Isaac Corey on 2nd down and 9. Although the Bulldogs are letting the clock run. Up by 4, I think they're looking to get into the locker room that way. 14-second difference between game clock and now Hermiston will call it timeout.
Wow, why?
With 22 seconds left. All right, we'll take it as well. 21-17 on AM 1360 KOHU. (21-17) Hermiston, final 22 seconds left. Isaac Corey with 3 receiver options to his left. Fakes it to Larson. Corey pressured. Hit as he throws. Deep ball for Shilhannock. Shilhannock incomplete. And a flag comes out on Saturday.
Wow.
Deep ball intended number 4, Landon Shilhannock. That's by Isaac Corey.
I don't know, Eric.
I do. If it was going the other way, I'd be a little bit livid. If a Hermiston defensive back got called for that play, that looked good. Sorry, Meach. I thought he timed it right.
Pass interference on the defense.
I'm wrong. It's 15 yards. So it's going to be a first down via penalty. And up to the 25-yard line on the 4th penalty of the night against West Valley. 16 seconds left. A little bit of space from the end zone now. West Valley will rush 3 for Corey. steps up in the pocket, flushed out to his left. Corey will set up, heave the ball way downfield. Shilhana coming back, makes the catch, breaks a tackle to 25, 15, 10, down the middle of the field, into the end zone for the score.
76-yard throw. Wow.
76 yards on a Hail Mary by Isaac Corey. It took 15 of the 16 remaining seconds in the first half. And it's a gut punch delivered to the West Valley Rams right before they head into the locker room on a fantastic play by Landon Shilhonic.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good defensive offensive play, because it could have got picked up, but Landon holding on to his ground there, coming up, getting it, and splitting the defenders again.
Abel Alatorre with some pressure gets the kick off. And through 28-17. And the Hermiston Bulldogs have got a 2-score lead as they get ready to go into the locker room here at the halftime break. Isaac Corey on a 3-person rush got flushed out to his left, and he was hit as he threw and just heaved the ball as high and as far as he could throw it, essentially playing 500.
Yep.
And Shilhonic came back and he made the catch.
Yep, he got the 200-point catch, and then he got the rest of it going to to the end zone. Wow.
For Shilhonic, it's his 3rd touchdown of the season. And 28-17. I presume this is a squib here from Alatorre. No reason really to let the guys back deep to return this. This is squibbed. Down the middle, bounding ball. And the buzzer sounds as Swenson has it. Swenson will be tackled at the 34-yard line. And Hermiston will take it to the locker room here at the halftime break with a 28-17 lead over the visiting West Valley Rams on homecoming night. That means we are about 10 to 15 minutes away from the fireworks here tonight at Bulldog Stadium. But first, the court will be escorted out onto the track. We will come back here live to start off the halftime show, brought to you by Devitt Oil Circle K. After this on AM 1360 KOHU. So, Frank, you're coming back to me after this one, and I'll just move Al Davis to where halftime interview number 2 is.
And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize our homecoming court for the 2022 year.
Here, give those to Sonny. He's going to compile the halftime stats. And then, Sonny, give your headset to her. Senior Spirit Week winner?
On the spot with this.
No, I've known about it for the whole night.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me I was doing this. I'm not a fan of you right now.
Do you want to tell your mother?
She's here.
Oh.
She's involved in FFA as a Green Hand president, Co-captain of your freshman volleyball team, and Echo Bay science.
know how to do this.
In her spare time, she loves playing sports, hanging out with friends and family, playing and working with the animals, and volunteering for the Thanksgiving and Christmas community fellowship dinners. If Catherine had a superpower, it would be the ability to read minds. She would like to travel to Ireland and bring her older brother Ryan. She would like to give a special thanks to her parents, her siblings.
Halftime presented by Devitt Oil Circle K here at Bulldog Stadium down on Kennison Field. The homecoming court is being introduced, and Corvettes as Hermiston goes into the halftime with a 28-17 advantage. It's been a busy week here in Hermiston and up north in Umatilla as well, with both of those schools in homecoming. Of course, means dress-up days all over the place. As it turns out, our statistician, CJ Miller, was earlier today honored as the senior most spirited. So I have forced my DNA-less daughter to put the headset on and talk a little bit about the week. So what exactly does this mean, most spirited?
Most spirited just means that you showed up, you went all out, and you really went at it. And then if you win, you get free homecoming tickets, and you get mentioned during the assembly.
So what was it like when you found out?
I was excited because I wanted to follow in my sister's footsteps and win most spirited my senior year.
So most spirited means every dress-up day. Let's work backwards, because you're dressed up here in the booth with us.
I
and
am.
what was today?
Today was Purple and Gold Day, but if you're a senior, you get to do what you finally get to do this, and you've been waiting your entire 4 years if you're me. You get to dress up in a toga.
And you took gold to heart here
Yes,
with your toga.
I did.
How did this whole come together?
I liked this a lot more than I thought I was going to, because I'm not a gold person. But once it was all on and put together and I was dolled up, I thought it turned out really good.
Okay, so toga day today.
Yes.
This was the capper for you to get to the honor of most spirited for the seniors.
Indeed.
What happened yesterday?
Yesterday was class wars. Each class dressed up as a different thing, and seniors were cavemen.
Cavemen. What
Yes.
was the way you put that together?
I had, well, a lot of people thought that I looked like Pebbles, and then others thought that I looked like other characters from that show. So
From the Flintstones?
Yep.
You
but
might not be old enough to know what the Flintstones are.
I
but
know what the
okay.
Flintstones are. Anyways, I had a caveman looking top that was one shoulder, and then I had bones in my hair. They were clips. I crimped my hair. I had like jewelry that had like teeth on it from like an animal, but they were fake, obviously. And it kind of just pulled everything together and really
It's
completed
Umatilla
the look.
County. It's not that obvious that they were fake. All right, so then that's Thursday. What happened Wednesday?
Wednesday was Tacky Tourist Day.
And did you have an inspiration for Tacky Tourist?
My brother in the summer.
I also feel like you looked had a lot of inspiration to what your sister did
Yes.
when she was
Heavily.
a Tacky Tourist as well.
I referenced my sister heavily for my senior spirit week.
And then Tuesday,
That was Soccer Mom versus Barbecue Dad, but I did softball.
why?
Because I'm a softball player, and my mother, all I had to do was dress like my mom.
And imitate as well, based on the pictures that I was sent
Yes,
Tuesday morning.
and imitate.
That takes us all the way back to Monday, and it's possible maybe you won Spirit Week on Monday.
I did win Spirit Week on Monday. It was Rorman's favorite, and he was the one him and his ASB team decide who wins.
Mr. Rorman. Dave Rorman.
Yes, Mr. Rorman. And I dressed up as Sandy D, or Sandra D, out of Grease for Movie Character Monday. And my boyfriend was forced to tag along, Dustin Hamilton, as Danny.
Well, you were mad because Dustin got interviewed on this show before you did. Because
Hey, now.
trap shooter for Hermiston. All right, so congratulations.
Don't be calling me
the
out.
Spirit Week win for you in the senior class. Any chance you know who won for the other 3 classes?
I don't know everybody, but I can list a few names.
Yeah, sure.
So Riker Browning was the male that won for the seniors. Aspen Inners won for the freshman girl. And actually, that's all I can name.
All right, works. That works. And they have introduced most of the court to this point, including for the freshmen, Catherine Doherty and Malachi Covarrubias. The princess for the sophomore, Izzy Simmons, and the prince, Hunter Allen. Hunter's not out here. He's in the locker room. There is one of the fatheads being held by his family down there. Junior Princess Reese Beal and Justice Council also not out here, the junior prince. And then that brings us to the senior court. I mean, you're here. Do you want to do this? Who's coming out right now?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you got a headset on.
Oh, goodness. That's Cadence Cooley, senior princess.
FFA, currently the Sentinel. And Nick Purswell is the prince, also not out here. He's in the locker room. Behind her will be Heavenly Coleman, I presume, and Austin Alder, and then
Italy De La Paz.
Italy De La Paz and Angel Mendoza are the last senior court members. And then it will be the last 3, Candace, Heavenly, and Italy, who will each stand at a box. One of them will be crowned as the queen of the homecoming court here in Hermiston. That means we are getting very close. Did you have?
Cadence.
Cadence, thank you. Cadence, Heavenly, and Italy. We've got 2 more Corvettes to roll out on the track here at Kennison Field. We will tell you who is named the queen of the court in a little bit when we come back here to Bulldog Stadium. 28-17 is the lead for the Hermiston Bulldogs over the West Valley Rams. Good job, dear. Thanks.
You're welcome.
The senior Spirit Week winner, CJ Miller. She'll stay and do our stats here. In fact, we'll take a look at the stats brought to you by the Hermiston School District when we come back in a little bit after the fireworks. Right now, we'll take a break on the halftime show brought to you by Devon Oil Circle K, and here from Al Davis, the new girls wrestling coach at Hermiston, when we come back on AM 1360 KOHU.
Heavenly is a fantastic young lady who's part of leadership. She has advanced years. Her parent is Francine Coleman. She'd like to give a special thanks to her best friend and partner in life, Dream.
I was still worried about those.
I just have with me because I have no information here. I apologize. And the senior princess, Heavenly Coleman.
I could have said something. Like I'm not sounding on air right now. You did fine. No, I did. You did. Probably sounded like a little.
And next part of the senior prince is Angel Mendoza. Angel's parents are Forcella Alvarez and Victor Mendoza. Angel plays on the varsity soccer team and after high school is planning on having a lovely future, but his career is still uncertain. In his spare time, he likes working and spending time with his friends. If he had a superpower, it would be time travel. He would like to travel to Santorini, Greece with his family, his role models, and his parents. Thank you for showing him what hard work actually is. We would like to give a special thanks to his beautiful family who is always supporting him. Thank you to his runways, SLM, and those who have filled his school days with a lot of laughter, and to his beautiful girlfriend, Italy De La Paz. That's senior prince, Angel Mendoza. And your senior princess, Italy De La Paz. Italy's parents are Marco and Vidalia De La Paz. She's involved in ASB leadership. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with her girls, boyfriend, and family. She loves watching movies, having girls' nights, and even going on late-night drives. Her biggest role model is her sister because after everything she's gone through, she's always managed to pull through. Also my parents, they came here with nothing and built an amazing, beautiful home. I would like to thank Harsh for giving us a break this year and not complaining every day about announcements. Also, letting us be the best soccer team managers. No one likes Erica and I, Harsh. Also, my parents for always supporting me in everything and being there when I need them. That's Senior Princess, Italy, de la Paz. And now for the moment that we've all been waiting for, the crowning of the homecoming royalty. The count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! And now turn your attention to the fireworks show and congratulations to the personnel and those that did it.
They have
court.
Did you see who got it?
Take this opportunity to remind you that tonight's 50-50 is brought to you by the Hermiston High School Marching Band. We're a quarter away from announcing our winner. So now is a great time to go behind the table just beyond the stadium and buy your 50-50 ticket. Make a special shout out and thank you to Chuck Miller and the Tri-Cities Corvette Club for supporting our homecoming court with those fantastic cars. Once again, thank you Chuck Miller and the Tri-Cities Corvette Club.
Eric Olson and Sonny Levy with you here. We are just about ready to kick off the second half. Hermiston leading 28-17 on the giant pass by Isaac Corey to Landon Shalonik, the 76-yarder. Puts Hermiston in front by 2 scores. Now West Valley will start with the ball here in the second half. As Alatorre has it teed. Lee and May back to receive, both standing about the 10. Abel line drive it to the far sideline, a roll out of bounds, the procedure penalty. We'll give West Valley the ball on the 35-yard line, trailing by 11. Sonny, any numbers that stood out for West Valley's offense? The stats brought to you by the Hermiston School District.
Again, we knew that Castle was going to be able to throw the football, and he had a good day, 18 of 26, 209 and a touchdown. Other than that, Sedden, again, this week, 6 catches, 66 yards, and Lee, 6 for 57, with the 2 big receivers for the West Valley Rams. Now, the other thing is that they had 4 penalties for 45 yards, and 2 of those penalties helped advance on Hermiston drives. 12 first downs for the Rams compared to Hermiston's 17. So, not a bad night for the Hermiston defense.
Skylar Castle starts the second half down by 11. Antonio Barajas next to him in the backfield has only carried the ball 4 times for 17 yards. Some type of mechanical problem here with the lead official trying to go to his mic pack, and now Skylar Castle's going to get in there and help him out. Everything guy. And Dan, I'm in a little bit incredulously. Castle's not getting a lot of looks yet. And after that first half, he's at over 1,700 yards passing through 4.5 games this season. First down and 10 from the 35. Castle moves editing left to right. Handoff to Barajas. Running right side. Barajas dives forward for a 4-yard gain to the 39-yard line.
Good job that time by Larson coming up and tripping him up and putting him down. And it looks like Barajas, it might have been the the low tackle like that. Is that Barajas still down?
Well, the trainer from West Valley is out to check on the injured player for the Rams. It appears that it was Barajas who was shaken up. He he launched himself to dive for the yardage there.
Yeah, and landed on his left shoulder just a little bit. Might have knocked the wind out of himself.
49-0 Richland over Pasco. 51-0 Southridge over Walla Walla. Second down and 6 here. And Hermiston up 28-17. 20 seconds into the second half. Smoke from the fireworks at halftime blanketing the field. A throw over the middle, incomplete. Castle trying to fit it into a tight window up the middle.
Yeah, Jaime did a great job of coming across and cutting in front of the passing lane that time.
Third down 6, ball in the left hash mark at the 39-yard line. Trips receivers to the right for Castle. The back is standing that way. It's Barajas back in. Throw over the middle. Catch, but Larson will drop Lee. After 4 yards, short of the first down marker by 2.
Yeah, great job by Larson reading that and being very, very, disciplined about how he came up.
Offense stays out there on 4th down and 2 from the 43-yard line. Castle, hard count. Doesn't get anybody to jump. He'll check over to his older brother, the offensive coordinator. Get the play. 11-point lead. Castle take the snap. Handoff Barajas, left side run. Breaks through a tackle. Flag comes out, and first down yardage up to the 48-yard line. A 5-yard gain for Barajas plus 15 more.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw that right off this get-go when his head turned clear over and looked at us up here in the booth.
So the first rushing first down of the night for the West Valley Rams. Second one, maybe the third even. A rushing first down nonetheless for a team that doesn't do it very much. But the penalty brings it all the way down to the 37-yard line. First down and 10. May motions left to right. Slow snap. Castle picks it up. Will throw. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Larson on the blitz got there to break up the pass play.
Yeah, nice job like that for Larson on the hurry, and he had nothing to do. He couldn't follow through.
Bulldogs probably haven't got as much pressure on Castle as we had talked about in the pregame here tonight.
No, it was good call dialed up by Faitete.
Second and 10, pressure coming this time for Castle. Throw it incomplete. Over the top of everybody. Again, pressure coming. Gribskov in there on the help with Stasek.
Yeah, and Stasek actually pulled up a little bit, smell on the screen, and it was actually had his receiver on the wheel route continued on. He had the whole sideline against Hermiston.
3rd down and 10. After the penalty, West Valley, 2 incompletions. From the 37, Castle will roll to the right. Throws it deep for the right side end zone, incomplete, too far. Too much for Jackson May to get under.
Well, if they went for 4th from where they were at before, then you'd think that they're going to do it again here. Real good job by Hermiston going ahead and making sure that Almy stayed back and got deeper than the receiver was on that overthrow.
Castle trips to the right on 4th down and 10. They have turned it over on downs once already. Low snap, pick back up, pulls it down. Castle's gonna run. Castle in the middle of the field, somersaults for a 1st down to the 26-yard line, picking up 11 on the rush.
Tui on the final hit to come and put him away. And, Larson on the final hit to put him away.
10:19 left in the 3rd quarter. Clock moving. Bulldogs leading 28-17. Quick throw dropped by Sedidine over on the left side. So 2nd down and 10. A lot of the conversation this week was about finishing. In the loss to Southridge last Thursday night, 38-0. The feeling was they didn't finish on offense. They didn't finish tackles on defense. They're trying to finish here tonight and get back above 500. Castle to throw again left side. Flag out as Sedidine is caught and dropped for a loss.
We have a flag on the play.
Marker, I think, is going to go against West Valley. It's probably in a declinable spot.
Council did on a great stop that time.
Holding on the offense. That penalty's declined.
So they will decline it. It was a holding penalty, and it turns into a 3-yard loss to Sedidine. Back to the 30-yard line, 3rd down and 13. Motion man left to right is Jackson May. Castle takes another low snap, throws it over the middle. Sedidine has it there. Moving on the slant to the middle of the park. It is brought down at the 23-yard line.
Very good job by Larson, just staying within in his zone there and making Sedidine trying to make the cut on him.
Another 4th down. The Rams have converted 2 4th downs on this drive. 4th down and 6 this time at the 23. 3 options right for Castle. Steps into the snap. Looking left. Will throw it on the wheel. Out to the wing. Barajas breaks a tackle and is spun down for the 1st down yardage. Inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A 9-yard gain to Barajas out of the backfield.
Stasek on a good tackle, but it was just that strength getting timeout. Well, but a good job by Stasek, and the offensive receiver just had the power to spin away and dive for the 1st down.
Hermiston did not have the personnel on the field they wanted there before that 1st down and 10 play from the 14-yard line. So David Faitete has to use an early timeout with 9:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Hermiston's lead is 28-17. So running clock. In fact, they're just about done. They are done. It's a final at Edgar Brown Stadium. Richland beating Pasco 49-0. Pasco falls to 0-5. Richland improves to 4-1, and they are 4-1 in the MCC, so they are a game back of Chiawana, who leads and is coming here next Thursday. The Riverhawks will come in with an undefeated 5-0 record after yesterday's 24-13 win over Kennewick, handing the Lions their first loss of the season. Hermiston still has Chiawana, Kennewick, and Kamayakan on the schedule, along with that struggling Pasco team. Southridge is going to win as well. They are up 51-0 against Walla Walla. First down and 10 out of that Hermiston timeout. Bulldogs up by 11. Castle to throw. Pressured to his right. Still waiting. Hit as he throws it back across to the far sideline. Incomplete. And a little bit slow to get up as well is Demetrius Satadine.
Stasek on the push out that time to ensure that he didn't get his feet in bounds, but a good job. He had to throw. That was a very dangerous pass that time because that was thrown all the way back across the field to where it was a one-on-one situation that if Shalhanik, if he could have come up and taken that ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Bunch of 3 to the right for Castle. He's looking that way. Rifles that way. Dropped by Summers.
Wow, that was wide open, right through the hands. They're getting some of our itis a little bit there, Eric, where we've been holding on to the ball as of late a little bit better. Now we're seeing West Valley start to drop those wide open receptions.
But they've on this drive faced 3rd and long 3 times. They've faced 4th down 3 times. They've converted all of these, and they have 3rd down and 10 from the 14. Castle rolling right. Castle setting up. Gets hit and dropped for a loss. Sacked. Coming in from the edge, Frankie Trevino.
Trevino, what is it, 4th sack, I think?
Of the season. It's a 1-yard loss for Castle. And they are going to take the field goal down by 11. Clock spinning, 8:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Hyde is already hit from 29. Now, this one is going to be a 32-yard attempt, right in the middle of the park. Out of the hold of Seth Woodcock. The kick's got plenty of distance, and it's good. Hermiston's lead is down to 28-20 with 8:13 left in the 3rd quarter. This is Bulldog football on homecoming night on AM 1360 KOHU.
He's just really smooth.
Eric and Sonny with you on AM 1360 KOHU. We welcome you as well online at gohermiston.com and mixler.com/1360 KOHU, the web stream. Powered by Eastern Oregon Telecom, that's internet at the speed of life. Mike Hyde has it teed after his 32-yard field goal makes it Hermiston 28, West Valley 20. He kicks it out of bounds, angling it to the far sideline, so Hermiston will take the West Valley penalty and take the ball at the 35-yard line.
Well, now Hermiston, they need to go ahead and take the time off the clock right now. Just keep it nice and sustained drive. Doesn't matter if you score right now. The score would be a big plus, but you've got to take this time off the clock.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Hermiston attacking right to left. Isaac Corey will put Krebs in motion, flip it to him. Krebs coming out to the left side on the sweep and stays in bounds. He stepped across the 40 up to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that almost looked like the West Valley defender was a little leery of making the hit right on the sideline, because of how some of the penalties have gone lately.
Second down and 3, handoff to Larson. Larson first down run, coming down the left hash mark to the 48-yard line, picks up 6.
Yeah, there's the big guy in the middle again, Mata making the stop that time, and Larson doing a good job of just keeping the feet pumping and going.
Well away from everything. A West Valley man down. With 8 minutes left in the third quarter, Hermiston's lead is 28-20. Isaac Corey is thrown for 265 yards tonight. He's actually coming decently close to getting to 1,000 yards this season. He needs 35 more from that. This ended up being a little bit longer pause than initially expected here. The trainer and the athletic director from West Valley are obscuring the number. I think I know who it is, but I don't want to speculate. Jeff Jamison, the athletic director, was here early checking out the stadium. It is the free safety, Cale Swenson. And West Valley, we've noted this throughout the night, but again, 3 starting linebackers out this week. They were missing one of their safeties, who's also a starting receiver. Now Swenson goes down. They are deep into the depth chart, and they came here with less than 3 dozen people suited up for the game tonight as it was.
Yep.
8 minutes left in the third quarter after Swenson's taken to the sideline to be attended to. By the way, that was away from the play as well.
It almost looked like he might have hurt himself on the back pedal.
Well, first down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Handoff to Larson. Larson running right up the middle and gets just across the midfield stripe into West Valley territory by a yard on a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, right into Mata's hands and his other fellow defensive lineman,
Fake
Anderson.
this time by Corey. He'll keep it running to the left side. Corey will step out of bounds. He gained 2 more yards up to the 47.
Good little play. You just wish you would have stayed inbounds, though, and let that to keep that clock running.
6 yards to go.
Third down and 5 at the West Valley 47-yard line. Corey slaps his hands together, turns, hands off. This is Gribskov coming left. Gribskov backs his way into a hard tackle at a 4-yard gain. Gribskov missed last week. Sore shoulder. Only his first carry of the night. 4th down and 2. Hermiston keeps the offense out there. Corey slaps his hands together. He will keep running read option to the right. Corey's got to get out to the edge. Does get a block out there. Has the first down yardage running out to the right side. Dale Krebs coming back in. Got Hermiston that first down on the Corey rush.
He did, and he waited just the right amount of time because he allowed that West Valley defender to go ahead and turn his shoulders once Isaac made that second fake, and that's what set up the block for Krebs.
Under 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Hermiston leading 28-20. Corey takes the snap, hands off. Left side run for Gribskov. Gribskov caught from behind and falls forward to the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain as he is pulled down by the defensive end, Braden Idris. Ben Larson back in to the right shoulder of Corey. Twin receivers each way, stacked on top of each other in ladder. Council in motion. Flip to him. Council running right side. Gets blockers. Gets out to the edge. Council breaks a tackle. He's across the 30-yard line down to the 28. It's a little pass play to Council that it goes for 7 yards.
Yeah, they have that little fly sweep motion that it is in there, but it's a little toss pass, and Council just is scat backish enough to go ahead and make the cut upfield.
7-yard gain will make it 3rd down and 2. Inside the 30. Hand off to Larson. He's tripped up and loses a yard.
Big washout there. That did not look good from the beginning.
Larson indicated for the Bulldogs. Stopping back behind Mata of West Valley.
4th and 2. The offense stays out there with 5:35 on the clock. Ami Tuya is over to the left. Now he's over to the right. Now he's over to the left.
Yeah, everybody's confused right now.
Still a lot of time on the play clock here. They're okay. Corey settles everybody. Trips options left. Larson to his left shoulder on 4th down. And about 3 to go from the 30. Option play to the left. Toss to Larson. Larson to the edge. Has the 1st down yardage as he's driven out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 6-yard gain and a 1st down for Hermiston on the read option left.
Nice call that time, and that's a good additive, Eric, that wish we would have had it earlier in the season, because that's a big yard gainer.
1st down and 10 at the 24-yard line. Left hash mark set. Clock is paused with 5:07 left. Larson moves to Corey's right shoulder. Fake to him. Throw it out to the right flat. And too tall for Jaime Ramirez-Ortega. Incomplete.
That's what you don't want to see right now, Eric. That ball float out there like that high, because that leaves your receiver wide open for the big hit.
28-20, Hermiston. 3rd quarter action with 5:02 left in the period. Isaac Corey, 2 in the backfield with him, as Colton Trotman comes in as an H-back. He'll be to the left of Corey. Larson to the right. 2nd down and 10 from the 24. Corey rolling right. Corey backing up, looking to pull it down and run. He will, and steps out of bounds across the 20 up to the 22. He's going to get about 8 on it.
Good choice. That's what we've been asking for all year long right now, is seeing him pull that thing down once he notices the edge and going ahead and running with it.
3rd and 3. Ball at the 17-yard line. Under 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hermiston looking to add on to an 8-point lead. And Larson will move to the right shoulder of the sophomore quarterback, who's got 2 receivers left and a man right. Right hash mark set. Corey, play action. Quick throw out to the right side. Has the completion, has the 1st down.
Fumble.
Down inside the 10, ball loose. And Hermiston able to get back on top of it with Elijah Robinson recovering the fumble. Shilhonic with the catch and the gain of 5. And then Robinson recovers it down at the 8-yard line, so it's 1st and goal. Mark it at the 7. 1st and goal from the 7 with 4:34 left. Corey, play action, rolling left, will throw to the left side, incomplete. Well behind Welty, or way in front of Krebs, one of the two.
Intended for either Welty or Krebs.
The talk this week was about finishing. Can Hermiston finish this drive and get back out in front by 2 scores? 2nd down and goal from the 7. Council and Trotman to the left. Hard count, and Corey got West Valley to jump. It'll be half the distance to the goal, so it only ends up being a 3-yard penalty. Second down and goal. Ball at the 3.5. Corey back behind the line, staring over to the sideline, gets the play. Now he'll step up, empty backfield. Corey's run it in twice. He's going to keep it, run up the middle on a quarterback draw. Stopped at the 2, a 2-yard gain for Corey. Isaac Corey opened this game with a touchdown run from a yard out. He has a 29-yard touchdown run. He's thrown touchdowns to Jaime Ramirez Ortega and Landon Chilhonic. 28-20 is the Hermiston lead. Corey again. Corey keeping, coming to his right, hesitates, drives, and gets himself in from 2 yards out for the score.
Yes, nice job that time of being patient, watching what his center Leathers and the right side of his line that time we're going to do, and just almost that little bit of a rugby scrum type block zone there, and the push got Isaac to where he could go ahead and use his momentum to take him in.
I'm going to adjust it to a 3-yard rush after looking through the spectacles at the far side down marker. And now Alatorre to add the extra point. He does. And Hermiston's lead is 35-20 with 3:50 left in the third quarter. It's Bulldog football on AM 1360 KOHU. On the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard, Echo 18-13 winners hosting Harper Charter today. 3:50 left here in the third quarter. 35-20 is the lead for Hermiston. Kickoff from Alatorre is going to go back to the 10, and this is coming back the other way for Zion Lee all the way across midfield. Lee gets it to the Hermiston 47-yard line, returning at 43 yards. Bulldog advantage is 15 with 3:43 left in the third quarter. Can West Valley recover from losing that second quarter 21-3? They've been held to a field goal in each of the last 2 quarters after 14 points in that first period. Don't have a Skylar Castle touchdown pass yet tonight. He has 12 of them on the season. Castle in the shotgun, first down and 10 in Hermiston territory. Hands off to Barajas. Barajas up the middle, run for 4. That's his 7th carry of the night. 30 yards for Barajas. Statistics brought to you by the Hermiston School District. 3:25 left in the third period. Bulldogs by 15. Tanner McCoy will switch out with Maximus Ugarte at defensive tackle. Hermiston has gone to a 3-lineman look a lot more frequently tonight. Second down and 6. Castle, quick throw out to the left side. Flag out is Saturday catches it right at the sticks. But the flag came from the umpire before Saturday's 6-yard catch, ineligible downfield on West Valley.
Wow. Did you see a lineman get downfield?
No. But I was trying to pick up the number of the jersey on the far sideline there, and so it's going to end up being, nothing, and then the 5-yard penalty. So 2nd down and 11 instead, moving the ball back towards midfield. Hermiston's 48-yard line. Castle's got 2 receivers each way. Barajas behind him by a step to the right shoulder. Castle looking right. Now he'll step out of the pocket. Got away from Trevino. Deep ball over the middle. Ball poked away on a great defensive play. Tuya gets in there.
Nice job by the pass deflection that time, and he had him, had the step on Tuya and did a great job of stepping over the shoulder and coming right back in.
3rd and 11 on this last drive by West Valley that ended in the 32-yard field goal by Mike Hyde. They were able to convert 3rd down and long a couple of times. They converted 3 4th downs. The drive did end up stalling into the 3 points. I don't know that they can take 3 points now, down 35-20 with 2:42 left in the 3rd. Castle takes the low snap, looking left. Now he'll step up in the pocket. Caught, gets away from it, rolls right, will throw to the sideline. Jackson May receives it into the Hermiston bench. Great job by May, and it's a 10-yard gain.
And a great, still a good, very good defensive play by Landon Shalonic.
4th and 1. Barajas behind Castle. Pistol set. And movement all over the park. It looks like Trevino jumped. West Valley, though, came out of their stance. The officials seem to be pointing that this is going to be 5 against Hermiston and a 1st down. Oh, goodness. I got this far away from it. I never even said it. Who was it? Cadence? Cadence Cooley was the queen of the court, and Nick Purswell the king.
Now they did get Hermiston.
Yeah, offsides, 5-yard penalty on Hermiston. And it's a 1st down via penalty for West Valley.
1st and 10 for the Rams.
2:31 left in quarter number 3. Bulldogs up 35-20. So there's another 4th down conversion. Skylar Castle stands into the shotgun snap. Low snap, throws it left side, underthrown, incomplete.
Yeah, that time there he was stepping back, and his momentum was still going back. And he's got a strong arm, but he cannot throw it that far across the field to where Landon was covering on the defense.
He's getting a lot of snaps in the dirt, too.
Yeah, they are, and he's having to take that one hopper.
And by dirt, I mean the field turf that is not going to get you muddy at all. You got to go over beyond the visitors' bleachers. And there's a pit over there. If you fill it with water, it's pretty darn muddy. That's what they found out a couple of days ago here during homecoming week. Blitz coming. Screen set up. May's got it in the middle. May gets past a tackler and inside the 20-yard line. Saving tackle made by Alex Garcia on May at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice job. But, boy, that was a well-designed play, too, Eric. That was a well-designed play.
19-yard gain and a 1st down, but May is down. And West Valley they can't afford anymore.
No, they cannot. I mean,
they were already bringing 5 guys who would have been starters tonight. Jersey, no pads. May is up on his own. And I think West Valley is going to call a timeout here. 2:14 left in the 3rd quarter.
Nope.
Well, no timeout. Everybody ran over, got some water. Now they'll come back and set up down 35-20, but inside Hermiston's red zone with a 1st and 10 from the 14. Can they finish a drive? Settling for field goals in each of the last 2 quarters. No touchdown since the first quarter. Castle, hands off. Barajas up the middle. Steps to his left. Barajas twisted down at the 9-yard line at the feet by Jackson Gribskov. 5-yard gain for Barajas.
Second down and 5.
Check in on the other homecoming tonight up in Umatilla. 10 minutes left, and we're catching up. I think it's 28-19 Umatilla. Flip left side, and Lee is trying to run the sweep to the left. He ends up with 2 yards on it.
Zion Lee.
Both these teams run those sweeps, and the quarterback does literally pass the ball forward, sometimes only by a foot. And so statistically, it's why these teams have so many pass plays. That one was good for 2. And third down at about 4 facing West Valley. Final minute of the third quarter, ticking off the clock. Saturday to the left alone. Bunch of 3 to the right. Castle's looking that way. He will throw over the middle, wide open.
Wow.
Lee for the touchdown from 8 yards out.
Yeah, somebody missed an assignment that time to be that far open, especially that close to the end zone.
So Zion Lee's got the first touchdown catch of the night for the West Valley Rams. And Skylar Castle has his 13th touchdown pass of the season. Hyde to add the extra point. And he does. And Hermiston's lead is 35-27 with 41 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Bulldog football at AM 1360 KOHU.
And the winning ticket for our 50-50 tonight is ticket number 426507. I repeat, the winner of the 50-50 is ticket number 426507. The winning ticket is worth $386 tonight, you guys. Thank you for your support, Hermiston community. Michael Hyde and West Valley lining up for the kickoff. Deep to receive for the Bulldogs.
Eric Olson, Sonny Leby with you in the CMG Financial broadcast booth. On Kettison Field, Hermiston leading West Valley 35-28. After Skylar Castle's first touchdown pass of the night. Cuts the lead back down to 1 score. Mike Hyde will kick it off over towards Jaime Ramirez-Ortega at the 18. He wants to come to the left side. All the way across the field, tripped and dropped, and a flag comes out as Ramirez-Ortega is stopped at the 25. It's about a 7-yard return going east to west. It was about a 40-yard return going north to south. You need to go to east to west at Bulldog Stadium. On the Columbia Orthodontics scoreboard, 3:21 left in the contest in Umatilla. Hermiston's going backwards on home holding. Umatilla up on Weston McEwen 28-25.
Weston McEwen still the number 1 ranked team?
RPI ranking.
Yeah.
Own 15-yard line. First left 10 Bulldogs.
So the 10-yard penalty will give it to Hermiston on the 15 with 33 seconds left in quarter number 3. Ben Larson, the junior running back in the backfield to the left shoulder of the sophomore quarterback Isaac Corey, who's got 3 receiver options right. He's looking that way. Waiting for the ready to play signal from the official, has it. Corey snaps his hands together, play action, throws it near side. Council has it on the screen. Council pulled down from behind after he advances it up to the 22-yard line.
Losing about 7 yards, getting 7 in the field for the Bulldogs.
7-yard gain on the pitch and catch to Council. Corey, quick throw out to the right side for Krebs. Krebs hit immediately. Sadadine will pull him down for a loss. 2 yards backwards on the catch by Krebs.
Little inexperience there, Eric. You should have just let the clock run out.
That'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Hermiston leading West Valley 35-27. We go to the fourth on homecoming night here on AM 1360 KOHU.
Let's get those scores up.
Bulldog football on AM 1360 KOHU Hermiston, and we welcome you online at gohermiston.com and mixler.com/1360 KOHU, the web stream. Powered by Eastern Oregon Telecom, that's internet at the speed of life. Fourth quarter in Hermiston on homecoming night. Hermiston leading West Valley 35-27. Bulldogs with the ball. 3rd down and 4 from the 21 on their side of the 50. Quick throw near side for Shilhonic. Shilhonic on the screen has first down yardage. He runs it all the way up to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain as he runs it right into Meech Sadadine.
Nice job that time. Good read and good cut inside, and the good block coming from the Hermiston line.
First down yardage moves it up to the 35. Right hash mark set for Corey. Slaps his hands together, then flips them again. He'll keep running right side. Corey to the edge. Ball knocked out, fumbled out of bounds. Hermiston will keep it as he's tackled out by A.J. Kelly Nash, who victimized Corey with the pick 6 for 25 yards earlier on the night. Corey doesn't get anything on the rush play. Second down and 10 at the 35. Twins left for Corey. He's looking and rolling that way. Will throw underneath, open. Ramirez Ortega has it. He'll shoved out of bounds just short of the midfield stripe, but enough for a 12-yard gain and a first down.
Very nice job that time of the RPO, and once West Valley took that run bait, it allowed Isaac to get it out to Jamie, or out to Jaime right out there in the open, and Jaime did a great job of bouncing it out.
30 seconds into the fourth quarter after the 12-yard gain to Ramirez Ortega. Corey will hand off to Larson. Larson breaks a tackle running left and pushes himself into West Valley territory up to their 46-yard line.
7 yards for the Bulldogs.
7-yard gain by Larson.
It's going to make about 2nd down and 3 yards to go.
Second down and 3, left hash mark set. Right side option play, and Corey will toss it to Larson. There's a flag out on the play. And Larson is able to get up to the 38-yard line, but this is coming backwards, I believe.
Yeah, I believe the two receivers on this side, neither one were set.
Hermiston's walking the other direction.
Illegal motion on the offense. 5 yards.
It's just a 5-yard penalty. It'll move it back to the 49 on Hermiston's side of the 50 with 10:49 left in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs by 8. Alex Garcia alone to the right side. 3 options left. Trotman, Krebs, then Walty. Move it away from the formation. Corey, hands off, Gripskoff run. Trying to power it down the right side, and Gripskoff has stood up at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 for Jackson Gripskoff on the run.
Good job that time. Gripskoff's just tough running.
And now 3rd down and 3.
Gain of 7 yards. 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
West Valley has got to make a change. Kobe Pollock, his shoulder pad had gotten pulled off, and so Sam Summers will jump on at quarterback for him. It's a 1-on-1 out there with Walty. Krebs in motion right to left. Corey, nobody's there. Gripskoff went the wrong way. Corey spins around. Corey's in trouble, coming to left, switches the ball into his left hand. Corey running the wrong direction. He runs out of bounds into the far sideline, back at the Hermiston 40-yard line. There's a flag out at the end of the play, very late from the back judge. Corey loses 14 yards on the run. We got to check on the marker before we do anything. 9 minutes and 48 seconds left in regulation.
Was it a peel back block?
Did anybody block?
Well, the wrong way.
Dead ball. Personal foul. On the offense. 15 yards from the end of the run.
Wow.
We will have 3rd down.
15 yards after the 14-yard loss by Corey. It's going to move the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Wow.
Correction. 4th down.
It's after the play, so they lose the yardage and the down. 4th down and 32.
Back to the line for the Bulldogs, number 25.
Abel Alatorre to punt for the first time tonight. With 9:48 left in regulation. Hermiston's lead is 35-27. Alatorre will punt from about his 15. Garcia motioning right to left. Snap bobbled by Alatorre. Kick is blocked. Picked up by Kelly Nash. Kelly Nash to the right side. Kelly Nash has got a pick 6, and now he's returned this 20 yards for a touchdown.
No.
A.J. Kelly Nash has got West Valley within 2.
And scores, Mr. A.J. Kelly Nash.
So Kelly Nash on a blocked punt kick return, and West Valley will try for 2 to try to tie this game. 9:39 left. It actually wasn't a bad snap. Abel just mishandled it. So the 2-point conversion,
West Valley's going to go for 2.
Barajas will be to the left of Castle. 2 receivers each way. The senior quarterback in the shotgun to tie the game. Handoff, double handoff. May has Kelly to the right side. Castle in the end zone has the 2-point conversion.
West Valley Rams,
The trick play ties the game at 35 with 9:39 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I thought he was going to wait too long to release it because that was a great looking reverse pass. And, you know, Castle was wide open the whole time. And then he waited and waited and waited and tossed it over and barely got it inside the pylon.
Noise for our Bulldogs.
Wow, that's an interesting way to.
So West Valley has A.J. Kelly Nash with an interception return for a touchdown, a blocked punt now returned for a touchdown. That accounts for 15 of their 35 points in this game that's knotted at 35 apiece.
Did Kelly get the block also?
No.
No, it was. I can't remember who it was. It looked like it might have been 25 up the middle.
I don't think so.
No.
There's not one of those.
No.
By the way, just as I'm thinking about things, this would not be the worst place in the world for Hyde to attempt something with a bit of a trick behind it here on this kickoff. He will kick it away, angled towards the Hermiston sideline at the 20-yard line, and that's it. It's Kelly Nash there on the stop at the 27-yard line after a short return by Justice Council. Or excuse me, Ramirez Ortega. 7-yard return at the 27. Hermiston has it 1st and 10.
Now, Hermiston's got to get their momentum going back again. Everything is swung in West Valley's favor right now. Hermiston has got to go ahead and maintain this.
Isaac Corey, 1st down and 10. Back to his left. Motion Shulhanic, right to left. Handoff Shulhanic on the left side sweep. Shulhanic trying to get out to the edge. Now he'll turn upfield and get back to the line of scrimmage. Ball knocked out. The officials will say recovered. Recovered West Valley ball. Justice Council in a shouting match with Dan Iman, the head coach from West Valley.
West Valley football.
The officials say a fumble lost. No return on the recovery, however. So Shulhanic runs it for 1 yard. And now David Faitete is out talking to the official closest to his sideline. And I'm interested in what the exchange was there between the head coach from West Valley and Council, the receiver. .923, game tied at 35. West Valley takes over on the Hermiston 26-yard line. Still more discussion. Student section is really starting to get things stomping here at Bulldog Stadium. Skylar Castle, the senior quarterback. Hands off, Barajas up the middle. Barajas churning his feet down to the 20-yard line. 6-yard gain. West Valley still moving fast. 2nd down and 4 from the 20. Pump by Castle. He'll throw to the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, West Valley.
May got behind Council.
Reception on the Castle.
And it's a 20-yard touchdown pass to put West Valley in front for only the 2nd time tonight.
Wow, that really turned around real quick on Hermiston. You know, the unfortunate fumble on the far side, the fortunate being down by contact for West Valley, but just that little roll by Castle and then finding the receiver wide open in the end zone.
Hyde for the point after attempt to put West Valley up by 7, and he does. 42-35, 8:54 left in the contest. This is Bulldog football on AM 1360 KOHU.
Wow.
Michael Hyde lining up to kick it off the Rams. Two to receive the Bulldogs. Lining should have number 5.
Jaime Ramirez Ortega to the right, Landon Shulhanick to the left. 8:54 left in regulation, 42-35. Hyde will kick this towards Ramirez Ortega at the 15 this time, to the 20, 25 to the 30, runs into the arms of Ronald Clippert, and the junior stops him after a 15-yard return.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Okay, Hermiston, come on. Compose yourself, regroup, and let's go. Plenty of time.
First down and a 10 at the 32-yard line. Isaac Corey slaps his hands together, read option to the left side. He will take it, toss it to Larson, bobbled, Larson keeps it, then the ball's knocked out. At the 35-yard line, there's a pile. West Valley says they have it, and they do again. 2 straight fumbles by Hermiston's offense. Zion Lee, Johnny on the spot to get the ball back for the Rams, as they now get a short field to try to add on to 42-35.
Yeah, that time there, that pitch was behind Larson. Larson could never corral it before he decided to go ahead and turn it upfield, and just turned into disaster.
So Castle probably looking for the dagger here. Straight drop, trying to set up screen. Deep ball right side into Lee's hands. Lee bobbles it as he comes down with it, and it's a catch at the 15-yard line. Check that, that was May.
May makes the reception. 2 yards, stop.
Tuiad making a good catch, but I tell you what, he just, he lobbed that ball up there in the air and let his receiver go up and get it where Hermiston was trying to fight off the back.
305 yards passing now for Castles. Looking to throw again. Over the middle, will deliver it. Sadadine has it at the goal line for the 15-yard score.
Sadine with the catch on the Castle tops.
On the 34th pass of the night, Demetrius Sadadine's 9th catch. He's got 85 yards tonight. And now Hyde to add on the extra point. It's a 2-score game with 8:12 left. And Hyde increases it to 49-35.
That makes that young kid very valuable. He's not a starter, but in the last 2 games, 18 catches for 2 260 yards. That's pretty impressive.
Well, he's got a third touchdown catch on the season now. And I mean, Hermiston has to gather because it's 2 fumbles and 2 offensive plays in a row. Obviously, they are rattled right now, and they're seeing homecoming night slipping away.
Yep.
The Bulldogs will line up again. In a kick return situation. Some changes back there. Abel Alatorre is deep. And Nathan Walty to the left. Both are out the 20-yard line, 8:12 left. 2-score game. Hyde to kick it away. Angles it towards Alatorre. Alatorre's first catch of the night. He'll return it from the 21. He's got speed, breaks a tackle at the 30, and then is taken down at the 32-yard line by Summers.
First attempt for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs offense back out on the field. They've fumbled on the last 2 plays, and West Valley has turned it into quick turnaround touchdowns. All this horror story started in the 4th quarter with A.J. Kelly Nash returning the blocked punt 20 yards for a score to tie the game. Receiver left, 2 to the right, 2 in the backfield. Isaac Corey rolling right. Now trying to set up deep ball, far sideline, incomplete, way too far.
Yeah.
In the vicinity of Council. No, that was Ramirez Ortega. Corey's thrown for 214. Oh, you're right, it was Council, sorry. Ramirez Ortega is in the slot right. Shalhonik's wide right. And there's Larson to the right of Corey. 7:56 on the clock. Bulldogs trailing by 14. Corey flushed out of the pocket right again. He will throw downfield. This time has Council, who breaks a tackle at the 45, dives forward and is pulled down at the 40-yard line. Council pleading for a face mask. Council lucky because he shoved his tackler, A.J. Kelly Nash, after the play. It is down to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Nash wasn't about to let go of him, and Council wasn't about to let him get away with not letting go of him, and the official talked to both of them.
29-yard catch, Corey to throw, deep ball right side for Shalhonik at the end zone, knocked out of his hands by Satadine.
Good defensive play, and that was delivered just a little bit late. Had he gotten it out of there quicker, and maybe on a line, that thing would have been 6. But a good opportunity that time. That Satadine has got some real closing speed. He does a fine job of getting, when that ball's in the air, of getting back into that receiver.
Krebs and Waltier to the left. Garcia, the receiver, right. H-back is right as a tight end right now. Larson comes to the right of Corey, who moves Garcia in motion. Fake it to him. Corey, screenplay in the middle for Larson. Larson turns, faces the traffic, spins away from it inside the 30-yard line. Larson will take it for an 11-yard gain to the 28.
First down, nice job.
First down.
Statistics brought to you by the Hermiston School District. That's the 7th catch of the night for Larson for 53 yards. First down and 10 at the 28. Corey straight drop. Bouncing in the pocket. Tons of time. Comes right. Throws it underneath for Tuya. Incomplete.
Yeah, and that kind of hurt Tuya that time. they both went down. Tulia hit on his right shoulder, and the defender hit on his right shoulder. And
it's Kelly Nash who's got the 2 touchdowns tonight, 1 pick six and 1 block punt return for a touchdown. With 6:59 left, another time that West Valley's training staff has to come over and check on a Ram. Janine Martin Turner has been busy tonight for the West Valley school.
Well, and as far as this goes, the special team loss, you can't afford to lose him. Looks like it might be a cramp, maybe even a knee.
49-35. Homecoming night for Hermiston has gone south, but it's still a lot of time, and the Bulldogs are driving. They could get this back to a 1-score game. Both teams will come to their respective sidelines. I mean, the pick six early on in the contest by Kelly Nash put West Valley up 14-7. He just read the play great, jumped in front of what was going to be a wide receiver screen. The other one was, I mean, a lot of luck.
Yeah.
With the punt falling in his lap, and then he just found a good route. Go to your own sideline is what they tell you. Yeah. He did, and he found a direct route to the end zone.
Yep, and that's definitely the difference in this ball game right now is that return, block punt return for a touchdown. It took the momentum right out of Hermiston's hands and put it right into West Valley's hands, and they haven't relinquished it.
Congratulations to Kyle Sipe and the Umatilla Vikings. They win their homecoming night, handing Weston McEwen a 36-25 loss. Umatilla winners tonight in a seesaw battle up at Milt Duran Field. This one's been back and forth as well, 49-35. West Valley the advantage with 6 minutes and 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kelly Nash to the sideline with the injury. Hermiston movement. Trotman in the slot's going to commit the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
False start on the offense. 5 yards. Remains second down.
Isaac Corey signaling back to the sideline what he sees. Steps up, kind of a pistol set on this 2nd down and 15. Quick throw right side to Shilhonic. Shilhonic on the screen. Got a huge block from Elijah Robinson and down to the 25-yard line on an 8-yard gain.
That was a great block by Robinson coming out to spring that for the 8 yards. You know, good job of flowing out from that tackle spot, or from the guard spot.
3rd down and 7 to go from the 25. Larson's to the right of Corey. Trips left. Clock is moving, under 6.5 minutes left. Bulldogs trailing by 2 scores. Corey to throw. Pressured to the left in the pocket. Now he'll step back to the right, pulling down. He's going to run himself. Corey across the 20 and shoved out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Corey scrambles for 10 yards and a Hermiston 1st down.
Nice job, nice read that time. Nobody opened in the middle where, you know, the linebackers had vacated. So Corey going ahead and started to go up the middle, then broke it out to the right side, out of bounds.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Shilhonic to the right, that's the short side of the field, ball in the right hash mark. Corey looking that way. Time, he'll throw it, dump it underneath. Caught by Tuya. Tuya inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4. Another 1st down on an 11-yard gain.
The ball is really good. It's just when the players rule that before the ball comes out.
That was a well-thrown pass and a great catch. That one there was on a dime and hard, and Tulia just buried it and took it down.
1st and goal from the 4. Corey drops it, picks it back up. Corey coming to his right, got hit high up in the face mask area. No flag out. No, there is a flag out on the far side. Corey lost 2 yards on the play.
We might have a late flag on the play.
Holding Hermiston.
Well, it's also the 4th ball Hermiston's put on the turf. They've lost 2 of them. The 2 fumbles followed by 2 touchdowns. The reason they're behind,
Formation.
49 to 35.
Yards from the previous spot. Replay, second down. No, first down.
9th penalty of the night against Hermiston. For 75 yards, moves it back to the 9-yard line. First down and goal. They do get to replay the down. There's a silver lining to everything. Corey rolling left, looking to throw. Now he'll step back and getting away from a tackler, staying on his feet, fighting for more, ends up with less, losing a yard back.
Isaac Corey's corralled. Just inside the 10-yard line.
Spot might give him no gain. Nope, back a yard.
Rams come over to make the tackle.
Another West Valley Ram down.
Down on the far sideline.
.5:15 left. And West Valley's lead is 49 to 35, but Dan Iman's team is also hanging on, trying to get to the end of this one with enough bodies. Aiden Mata that time, he got up on his own and walked to the sideline. Second down and 9. Three receiver options right for the sophomore quarterback. Bends at the waist, slaps his hands together, takes a snap, rolling right. Corey still rolling. Corey looking to the back of the end zone, pulls it down. He wants to run, and he will wrestle his way to the 8, gaining 3 yards.
By a bunch of Rams for a short gain.
Eric, run the same play except for look at the crossing pattern coming across. That time there, I think it was Krebs. No, it was Council that came right wide open. Nobody even around him, right on the D.
Third down and goal from the 7. Corey slaps his hands together, straight drop. Looking right, now he'll pull it down, looking to run. Corey at the goal line, swung into the end zone for the score. Isaac Corey's 4th touchdown run of the night.
Out to attempt the extra point. Abel Alatorre.
4:24 left in the contest. Abel Alatorre to make it a 7-point game. Out of the hold to Shilhonic. Snap's good, holds there, kick is up, it is through. And Hermiston trails 49 to 42 when we come back on AM 1360 KOHU.
Left here in the 4th quarter.
You can make it. You can make it. 49-42. Homecoming nights had a little bit of everything. Best offensive night of the season for Hermiston. Abel Alatorre to kick it away.
Barajas is deep for West Valley.
West Valley's got everybody up, just Barajas back. Alatorre will pooch it towards his sideline, bounces at the 30. Barajas and 2 hops has it at 25 and is shoved out of bounds by Frankie Trevino at the 34-yard
It's
line.
going to make it 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Now they got to step it up now, Eric. Got to step it up.
The interesting thing with West Valley is they're not really well positioned to run a clock out.
No.
And they will call a timeout with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the regulation contest. 49-42. So this is going to be
35-yard line.
from the 35-yard line. Castle going to work. Now, a lot of their quick passing stuff is like run game action. They expect Castle to be accurate, but maybe it's Barajas in action. Sadadine left to right across the formation. Hand off to Barajas up the middle. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Stasek and Ugarte in there on the stop after a 5-yard run.
Gain of 5.
Stats brought to you by the Hermiston School District. 10th carry of the night for Barajas for 46 yards. Second down and 5. West Valley taking some time to get the play in. 3:45, and the clock is spinning left in the 4th quarter. Barajas behind Castle. Castle, the senior. He'll motion May left to right. Hand off to Barajas. Barajas going to work. 1st down yardage. He gets 6.
And Barajas up the middle for the West Valley Rams.
Bulldogs know it's coming. They've got to be able to stop it. Tanner McCoy is going to try to do it. He comes in at defensive tackle on 1st down and 10 up to the 46. A little more than 3 minutes left. There will be less than 3 minutes left when the snap is taken by Castle and his team up 49-42. Ramirez Ortega, press man with Sadadine. Low snap picked up. Hand off to Barajas. He will fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Pulled down on the play by Angel Ordaz. At a timeout for Hermiston after no gain for Barajas.
Yeah, Hermiston's got to they got to start tackling the football now, Eric. They got to start tackling the football no matter what they do right now.
They have 1 timeout remaining. If they get a stop here of small gain or no gain, they're in a position where they'll still have time left on the clock.
Yeah, you would love to go ahead and get the turnover right away to leave yourself time to go ahead and come back for maybe a second possession.
McCoy, Gribskoff, Ordaz, and Trevino will be on the line. Stasek and Larson, the linebackers. 2nd down and 10 from the 46. Castle with the back to his left. Sadadine, motion left to right. Castle, design quarterback run. He's got the space. He's got the 1st down yardage. Tackled from behind after an 11-yard gain by Trevino.
Grabs enough yardage to get enough for a Rams 1st down. Stasek on the stop for the Bulldogs.
An 11-yard gain on the run by Castle and a 1st down, and now a timeout for Hermiston with 2:35 left. 49-42. No score, but Irrigan won against Riverside tonight in the Blue Mountain Conference. We know that's a final for Irrigan. We know Umatilla beat Weston McEwen on their homecoming night, 36-25. Walla Walla loses at Southridge, 51-0. Richland, 49-0, wins at Pasco. Last night, Chiawana stayed undefeated, beating Kennewick 24-13. And Kamaikan beat Canford 41-7. Chiawana's next week. It's a Thursday night here at Bulldog Stadium. We'll be on there at 6:30 with the Sway Motors tailgate show. First down and 10. Castle and Barajas in the backfield. Hermiston brings everybody. It's Barajas fighting his way back short of the line of scrimmage. Loses 3 yards on the run.
Larson on the tackle again tonight there.
Larson leading the way for the Bulldogs.
Second down and 13. Castle doesn't have to snap it for 20 more seconds. It'll be less than 2 minutes. Oh, Hermiston all jumped. Clock pause with 2:02 left. Hermiston trailing 49-42.
They're going to say that's against West Valley?
False start on the offense.
Wow.
A West Valley penalty will move it back to the other side of midfield. It's their 8th of the night. Second down and 17 now. West Valley's 49-yard line. 2:02 left. Clock spins after the penalty. Castle milking time. Snaps it with 5 seconds on the play clock. Hands off to Barajas. Barajas up the middle. Tackled by McCoy, but not before a 6-yard run back to the Hermiston 44-yard line.
McCoy on the tackle. 4-11 for the Rams.
So 3rd and 11. I mean, all they got to do is avoid giving up the big play.
All West Valley's got to do is get called for another illegal procedure.
Yeah.
10 on the play clock, minute left on the game clock. 3rd down and 11. Castle keeps running right, stiff arms away a man, breaks another tackle. Castle fighting his way inside the 30-yard line. The ball is loose. Fumble on the far sideline. They will say down.
Calling it down.
Good tackle that time by Shalanik. And did they say it went out of bounds?
It doesn't matter because they're not going to start the play clock before the game clock. It's under 20. There's about 6 seconds different. 4th down and 6. West Valley is going to be able to snap this thing and win the game. Actually, I don't even think they're going to snap. They're going to take the penalty. 6.5 seconds remaining. 5-yard penalty on West Valley. And they will take a timeout.
So they took the timeout before the clock went out.
Sure. So 4th down and 5 will face them with 6.5 seconds. This game has had a pick six, and it's had a block punt return 20 yards for a touchdown. Both those things West Valley's way. And it is why they are 6.5 seconds away from coming to Hermiston, coming from behind and going back home to Yakima with the win. West Valley hosts Eastmont. That's next Friday night. Hermiston hosting Chiawana next Thursday night. Wilder things have happened, I suppose. They're going to try to go victory formation. Hermiston's got to bring everything at Castle here. 6.5 seconds is quite a bit of time. Now a flag out. It's not movement.
Did somebody on the sideline say something?
Waiting for the indication.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike on the offense. 15 yards. Remains 4.
So it's a 15-yard sideline penalty. And it moves it back to the other side of the 50. The 15-yard penalty on West Valley is their 10th penalty of the night. And now it looks like they will punt with 6.5 seconds remaining. Bulldogs need to come after the punt. They've only got 6 up on the line. And now West Valley wants to take another timeout. I mean, you leave Shilhonic back, but I think you got to send the other 10 guys at the punter and try to get there.
I might even put somebody else and use Shilhanic's speed off the edge. You know, put somebody like, I mean, it's a big chance that you're probably not going to return this thing for a touchdown on there, but if you get the block, put somebody back sure-handed back there and put all your speed on the edges and bring everybody.
So, 4th down and 20 after the 15-yard penalty. West Valley just trying to see this game out. Leading 49-42, 6.5 seconds remaining. Now it looks like Castle is going to be kind of in quick kick formation. Hermiston's got 8 that they will rush. Now make it 9. Still Shilhonic back. Castle's waiting for the ready to play. The dance is going to start before this game's over. It's tomorrow night. Castle angles the punt away towards his sideline. Taken by Shilhonic at the 23-yard line. Shilhonic will throw a backwards pass to Ramirez Ortega near sideline. He catches it. Coming back the other way. Ramirez Ortega fakes a pass. He's going to his left. Hit from behind. Ball loose. Knocked out. Fumble recovered by Barajas, and West Valley wins it. 49-42. There is no Hermiston homecoming special. And the Rams come from behind to beat the Bulldogs.